crashing. So if it crashes, I will start another stream and I'll try anyway. And if it keeps on crashing, then obviously I'll give up. Just wanted to get that in there quick before it crashes. Hi everybody, hope you're all okay. I did press go live, didn't I? Yeah, jolly good. You never know, do you? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's alright. Let me do a couple of things. There we go. Proper organised me, you know, with me being a super duper serious commentary channel, I am professional, as always. So, hey, hi everybody, I hope you're all okay. I hope that video... Work. It would really help, wouldn't it? Okay. Sorry, I didn't even turn the goddamn volume up. Super duper serious commentary channel, very professional. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If it buffers and all this, that and the other, it's because now I'm having to do it on a different one, even though the last one was fine, but that one won't let me go live anymore. So yeah, I'm sorry. If it does buffer, it only does it for a second or so, and you know. So let's go. So the little piggy says, hey, I want to search your car. And then I go, okay, sure, you can search my car. And then I even get out of the car. And then as soon as they start to search my car... Does he get out of the car, though? Because, I mean, he always says that you don't get out of the car. Like, how to revoke consent. So I've not seen any of these, by the way. I just downloaded 3 of his most recent videos, and I'm going to roll with it, basically. But, yeah, I mean, he's all about don't do this, you don't do that. You don't have to get out of the car, do you? So why do you even have to tell people how to revoke consent? When he also tells people they don't have to get out of the car. I go, officer, I'm filming. I revoke consent. I revoke consent. United States versus Williams, 2018. If I have the right to give consent, I have the right to revoke consent. You gotta have a trifold in your car. $5 if you got it. If you got an little extra cash, get the $25 indestructible. If you don't have any money, just fill out the inquiry form on my website. $25 for something that isn't worth wiping your arse with. $25. I mean, I think in quids, obviously, in pounds. So I'm thinking £25. That's a lot of fucking money, that is. It is to some people, and I'm some people. So, what a fucking con. I'll send it to you for free. When I get pulled over and they ask me a question, basically all the answers are here. I hate that bloke, by the way. I hate him. I think he's pathetic. I think he's just sold out scumbag. Officer, I revoke consent. You cannot search my car. That is a very good point, Keith. Yeah, you're right. I've not said hi to everybody properly anyway, have I? So, Pet, hi mate, 25 quid. What, for a piece of shit? I would disagree. Hi Goff, hi Keith, hi Church POS. Hello Hayley, I know you're here. I'm just looking at the chat that I can see at the moment. Hello everybody, and I'll say hi as in when I see your names. Super duper serious professional commentary channel, remember? I can't remember which one's which. Wait there a sec. Well, yeah, that one. There is an Aurora cop who attempted to kill a man. Yeah, very bad actor, exactly, Keith. He's a fucking idiot. And just, it's probably not his fault, is it? Actors are actors. It was probably a bit of work. I wonder how much he'd have paid him, though. How would he have paid him? You don't have no money. You know what? That's something that we could that could be up for discussion. How much, everybody here, how much do you think that flipping bloke was paid to do this? Or was it done on false promises? Like, you know, if you do this, you'll get this. If you do this, you'll get that. If you do this, it will get you known and it will, like, open up the door for more jobs. Maybe it's that. I think that sounds quite believable, feasible? Feasible, that's the one. Paid him in trifolds, yeah, probably. Yeah, good point, Church. Yeah, just 5 of our actors, probably. Chili's new sex toy, yeah, probably. Promised to pay and then just didn't. Yeah, it could be that, couldn't it? Chili powder, that's, yeah, could be that. He did it for exposure. Wrong kind of exposure, though, ain't it? Oh, well, never mind. Like I say, by the way, I've not seen any of these, so I'm sorry if you've already all seen them, and, you know, I haven't. So there we go. Hi, Chalkies. You know what? I think Chalkies nailed it. He's nailed it. That's what it was. 3 trifold and jar of Nutella. That's it. Who he had locked in the torture cuffs. Now, the thing is, with the cameras today, we really no longer need internal affairs. What we need is access to the cameras, because I'm going to show you and prove to you and to the prosecuting attorney who's going to go to a grand jury and say,
The officer was afraid he was going to run away.
No, I can't ignore it anymore. What's with the hat? Is it because the hairdresser's fucked his hair up, or is it because of too many greys? If you think it's because of too much grey hair, put a 69 in the chat. And remember, by the way, 69 is acceptable, obviously, because that's what I just asked for. But also, so is 33, 77, 42, and 88. All acceptable.
And the grand jury is going to say, no indictment. And that's going to be all the questioning and answering, and the whole thing's going to go just like that. That's how they do it.
Oh, that could be it. Is he going bold? That could be it. That could be it.
However, I'm going to show you guys. I don't have to show you. My eyes are no better than yours. You don't have to be... Who's that DA that watched Richard Ward get murdered on camera? What was his name?
If you want to use 420, then that's absolutely acceptable, Halo.
Costner? Is it Chostner? I'll look it up when you guys are watching this video. I'm going to show this to you, Raw Dog. But I'm going to show...
Why does he have to say raw dog? Why did he have to do that? Why did he have to add dog at the end of raw? Oh, that's like literally just made me proper cringe. The bloke's nearly 50. There ain't no excuse for talking like that.
Put to you in slow motion. And I'm going to point some things out. When you watch body cam footage, I often will mute it and watch it in slow motion.
Oh, you
First,
talk
I
too
watch
slow,
it
you
through all the
do,
way.
mate.
I listen to everything they're saying. And then I went back and I watched the entire thing in slow motion. You are going to see how brutal and hostile and unrelenting.
Yeah, he wishes it was down with the kids, Colm. But yeah, I think that's it. He's proper down with the kids.
This organization that continues to call themselves law enforcers when they all have a peace officers agreement. Let's watch it all the way through. This was on Channel 9 News. They blurred out any kind of gore. So YouTube, stop zapping me because Channel 9 News showed this and blurred everything. So that you're not going to see anything. For my audience, there's no blood, there's no gore. They blurred...
It is, ain't it, Keith? I knew I'd heard it somewhere before. I can't remember where, by the way, exactly. But it would be in some sort of American film or something. So, yeah. So he's going to show it us without any protection on it. He's basically going to show it us without putting a condom on first. Ugh, nasty. Makes me cringe even more, that does.
Everything. You don't get to see anything. You just get to see the images of what does happen. And it's showed on Channel 9 News, YouTube. So leave my channel alone. Get off me. And then I'm going to play it back. Some key points that you probably didn't catch. Because you didn't watch it back in slow motion.
We won't catch it because Chili, Chili's the only person who will catch anything, by the way. And we catch it and catch anything. Sounds like I'm talking about fucking sexually transmitted diseases. Which is also true. Chili is the only one who can catch them compared to, because he doesn't wear a condom. He's just said that, and then he just said he does things raw dog. So there we go. It's all making sense. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I forgot my fucking thought now. Let's go.
After you heard what they said, but you're going to right now.
I think you're right, South Jersey. Hi, by the way. I don't think I said hi to you already. And did I say hi to you, Arby? I'm not sure if I said hello. I'm sorry if I didn't. Hi. Everybody else, hello.
Double lock anytime. What's that for? I'm gonna walk out to my police people now. This man was laying in a hospital bed, not in good shape. It's very for real. You continue to believe it wasn't. So, what? When you ran away from us, instead of... Okay, now I'm gonna stop it right here for a moment. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna turn the sound off on this, and we're gonna watch it in super slow motion.
Yeah, he does, Halo. That's exactly it. He doesn't want to be alone in his suffering, so he's spreading the love, so to speak. Oops.
Motion at 0.25. And the reason why will become very apparent. Watch his arm. Look at the man's arm the cop has. Now, he's already in torture cuffs, and we all know how those feel. He's going to dig right here. He's going to dig his thumb into the guy's arm. See the thumb on the arm?
Yeah.
The guy's complaining right here that he's grabbing him. Look at the thumb, dig in to the arm.
So basically he's, having a firm grip on him because he is a prisoner, or a prisoner, I don't know whether that's the right word, but he's being detained at the very least. He is under arrest. I mean, do you expect them just to, hold them very, very gently, softly, softly? I mean, for God's sake, when you're walking about like with toddlers and like little kids and you're holding their hand, you don't want them to run into a road, stuff like that, yeah? You have a tight grip on their hand. You don't want this bloke to run off because he is under arrest, to the looks of things. That, you know what I mean? That's really not that bad.
He's pushing right there where the elbow joint is, and he's pushing. Look how hard he's squeezing the man's arm.
I ain't got a Scooby, Haley. I don't listen to him properly, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Squeezing, as he's already in torture cuffs. His arms and body are already contorted. Look how hard he's squeezing the guy's arm. Now, when I play it back, you're going to hear him complaining that he's grabbing me. He's going to say, this is called the officer's escort, or whatever they call it. But look how hard he's squeezing the guy's arm. He's got his thumb dug into him. Look how hard he's got his arm. That's not comfortable. Not at all.
Yeah, Keith, exactly. The land of imagination. This is just crackers. It's really not that bad. He's going, I mean, I've not seen this, like I say, so I have no idea how it goes on. Maybe there is some absolute proper police brutality in it. There could well be. I have no idea. But at the moment, what he's whinging about, basically, and being a fucking pussy about, is a tight grip on somebody's arm. That's just absolutely there.
Now, let's pause it here, and I'm going to go back and play it real time. I just wanted to show you just one little sample of where you could see the cop is digging into his...
Bloody hell, South Jersey. Yeah, that didn't even enter my mind until you said that. Now that makes me feel ill. That's mean.
Now listen to what the gentleman says.
We're walking to my car. Stop. You're hurting my arm. Okay. And we're going to walk to my car.
You're hurting my arm. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. Why are you doing that? Because this is how we escort people. This is literally called the escort position for police officers.
The escort position that you're abusing and torturing that man with.
It's not fucking torture. Oh my God. You know what? Yeah, I bruise really, really easily. I get all these bruises on my arms, my legs, all sorts. I have no idea where most of them come from. But if my husband was to just grab my arm, not in a bad way, by the way, just, I don't know, just for whatever reason, he could be flipping about to give me a hug or something. But I would be left with bruises. And he never hurts me, ever. Never has, never would. Never hurts me. But I'll still get bruises. And it's a fucking firm grip. Grow up. Oh, God. Oops.
Okay. We didn't do it. Keep doing nothing wrong. No, you're going to... Stop. Stop.
I never bitched about handcuffs, by the way. Never. Not in the bedroom, not when I've been arrested. Never bitched about handcuffs. And you know what? The first time I got arrested, I was 14 years old. I got handcuffed, and I never bitched about it because I knew that handcuffs are not supposed to be comfortable. You're not supposed to be able to all be chill and relaxed and whatnot. You under fucking arrest.
You did. You just tried to pull my arm.
You just tried to pull my arm.
There we go then. You did something.
Now we're going to see it from the other copper's point of view. And this is why we don't need investigators anymore.
Exactly,
we are the
Church.
investigators.
Exactly, Church. You know what I mean? But no, Russia and all these other countries that, don't do things so nicely, they're not an issue. United States of America, worst country in the world, full of tyrants and just meh.
All we really need is access. If we just get access to the camera footage, we don't need any more investigations. We can do it ourselves.
I got drunk and acted like a twat, Colm, basically. I got arrested a couple of times when I was 14, to be fair. 3 times, maybe. And all the times I was... No, 2 of the times I was drunk. 1 time I wasn't. Hi, Courses Rebel. Hi, Jimbo. The first time we were just playing about on the roof, the school roof, and just acting like twats because we were drunk. The second time, though, I'd been to a friend's birthday party at a pub because it was his 21st or something, and We were all absolutely wasted and some shit kicked off. Police came, a bunch of my mates were getting arrested. Me and my other mate were walking away, and my other mate looked over her shoulder and said, "Oh no, come on, we need to go and help." So I followed her. We both ran back and sort of just jumped into the fire. Apparently, whilst I was drunk and in heels, I did some sort of flying kick at a copper. I definitely didn't do that, by the way. But, you know, it doesn't really matter now. It's many, many years ago. Got chucked into the back of this police van. Got the shit kicked out of me by this copper. And, yeah, there we go.
Ourselves, we can all see a tape. We all know that Richard Ward was murdered. So now,
What? Wait, what? Who? Who was murdered?
What we really need is access. If we just get access to the camera footage, we don't need any more investigations. We can do it ourselves. We can all see a tape. We all know that Richard Ward was murdered.
Is that who this video's about? Because again, sorry, I really do. I sometimes just like tune him out, even when I'm trying to pay attention. Is that the bloke in this video, or is that somebody completely different? I have no idea, so please let me know. If America's so shite, why did Chile quit? Exactly. Hey, like, good point, yeah. America's so terrible. He could just stay in Colombia, couldn't he? I mean, his dad lives there, apparently, so he could live with his dad and etc., etc. And I guarantee he wouldn't like the way the police out there.
So now, this is from the second copper's point of view. And what you're going to see is this Aurora cop who's under investigation. As the gentleman's in torture cuffs, he's going to step in front of him, hold his arm. He's already in torture. He can't get his arm forward to block. And he's going to take his head and cram it into the ground.
Yes, Keith. He's like a flat earther. That's exactly what he does. So he's like a flat earther. So his, no matter what, it's like that poor young girl laying there getting hit by a car and dying. It didn't matter. It didn't matter whether that she might have been in fault, you know, running across the road in front of cars, in front of traffic. It doesn't matter whether the driver, who was an off-duty police officer, was it could be sober. Sorry, I'm burping. Sober and under the speed limit and everything. All of that is completely irrelevant because it is a copper. So his end result is evil tyrant copper killed young girl in cold blood, and that's his result. That's it from the beginning. So then his investigation has to, you know, just lead to that end. A bit like a flat earther's investigation has to lead to the earth being flat, even though all the experiments they've done has proven otherwise. So yeah, you know how it is.
So Aurora cop should be charged with attempted murder. Watch this with me, please.
Again, see what I mean, right? I literally just said, didn't I will tune him out a little bit, but I did hear him just say the words attempted murder. No, he said attempted murder, so it's not this bloke then. This bloke don't die. You know what? Sorry. I've got to start paying better attention. I really have. Yeah. I went way too far then, I think, didn't I? Let's have a look.
Cop should be charged with attempted murder.
Ah, yeah.
Watch this.
So this bloke did survive then. So that other bloke's name, who we said, like a couple of minutes or a few minutes ago, that isn't this bloke and has actually nothing to do with this then.
With me, please.
Where's this Britney bitch, Mike? Oh my God, what's he done? Where's it gone? I've just realised. I genuinely thought, yeah, the other week, not the video I brought out tonight, but the video I brought out last week, when I said it in that I genuinely thought it was a bit of food stuck on his face. I really, really did. I'd completely forgotten that he'd been using that stupid mic, and I genuinely thought he had like a bit of fucking shit stuck to his face. Just saying. Eric, yeah, I've talked to the cats. The cats will do it for us. I've got one. Has anybody else got a cat? Who's got a cat that would be interested in pushing Chili off the edge of the earth? I think that's a good idea. Like Church was out. He already accused some jail guards of murdering a prisoner when the truth was the guy died of a drug overdose. Another inmate smuggled it into the jail and gave the young man some. Bloody hell, man. Did he really do that? He really did that. Flat Deb, I've not seen you for ages. Hi, mate. Hi, Dravico. You have one. Cool. Let's get all the cats sorted then. Just have a word with them. If one of us tells one cat, they'll all send the message to each other anyway. You know what cats are like. So we can sort it and they can push Chili off the edge. Easy peasy. I think we've actually found the fucking solution. That is the solution to the end of Chiller. Yay! It did look like dry cum on his face, Hayla. Yes, it did. Hi, Lemon Tart. My love, hope you're all right. Let's play this video.
I didn't do anything.
The copper, his left hand grabs. See that? He has his left arm held. With his right arm, he grabs the collarbone. With his right leg, he steps in front of the gentleman who is shackled like a pig and crams his head into the ground. Look.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's fine, Chalkies. Your dog can join in as well.
Whap. There it is. He with his left hand, he's still in position there. The copper who did this damage, his hand slid down from the man's trapezius, but that's exactly where he was. He slammed the man's head into the ground. That's attempted murder because he was shackled with his arms.
You can just call them traps, you know. You ain't got to, like, come out with that fucking godful name for them just to try and sound clever, because you still don't.
On his back. Why would you agree to go in torture cuffs after you watch this? I'll let you listen to this back so you can hear how this gentleman reacts.
I didn't do anything. You did. You just.
Yeah, but I've not seen that either, Keith. Where's that?
I don't want my arm. You're both like face. Okay. Why did you? That's good enough. Why did you pull away from me, Jesus?
Fucking grown-ass men, man, making up this fucking massive, embarrassing scene. Fuck me, man. Deal with it. Grow up.
Hey, can we get?
Watch this person in the back. You don't need any sound. Watch this person. He's got his legs crossed. The guy's already has his head's gushing blood. He's got his legs
That's a good idea, Nana. Hi, by the way.
crossed back here. And now this person back here who's supposed to be the good copper who
Hi, Slim. See you there. You just. Oh, I'll try and stop by yours after if you're still on. Thanks, Pip. I'm not. Nah, can't talk properly, man. Thanks for nipping in, though, mate.
just watched him head plant him. He's gonna just push and pressure blood into the guy. Look, where's the good cop? Where's the good cop? Look what he's doing with his knees back here. Watch what he's doing back there.
Does it, right? You know when you have video footage or something, you don't need to narrate it because, you know, the people can see for themselves and decide for themselves. So him, as he always does, doing this like narrative kind of thing, it's just more proof, more of a sign, more something of him just, you know, trying to spin his typical all cops are bad narrative. And it's pathetic.
He's coming up and then coming back down. It's so morbid. How is this? This is America. Crazy. Up in the air.
Oh yeah, Pet. God definitely says the earth is flat. Yeah, definitely, 100%. It's in the Bible. The Bible tells me so, and that's final. And you know, same as God created everything in like what was it, 6 days? I think, you know, just like that. Easy peasy. For the Bible tells me so.
Back down. In the back there. Come back down. Do you
Hi, Jimbo. I don't think I said hi to you, did I? Hi.
see that? But the guy on the ground is right now crying. He's sobbing. I'll let you hear it.
We're gonna get a supervisor over here.
Eric, I can't remember if I said hi to you. I'm sorry if I didn't. Hi. He's crying. Is that him crying? Is that him crying? It is, isn't it? What the hell? Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I ain't even gonna say it. Fuck it.
Sobbing. I'll let you hear it.
Yeah, sobbing. I weren't listening to Chili, you see. No, exactly, Goff. And I mean, you know, there is that thing about David Attenborough, which is very, very true, that when he speaks, you listen. When Chili speaks, I just tend to hear words here and there, but not necessarily in the right order. So, yeah, I miss things. Like, for example, I've just said, oh my God, is that him crying? And I rewound it a little bit, and Chili says, yeah, he's actually sobbing. So if I'd have just listened in the first place, I wouldn't have had to pause it to say, oh my God, is that a bloke crying? So, yeah, that bloke's fucking sobbing like a baby. I would be mortified. And by the way, yeah, you know when I was 14 and a cop had chucked me in the back of a van and beat the shit out of me? I didn't cry. What the fuck?
I have no desire to do that, but you sound so away.
Everybody see you and I didn't know it.
It's on camera.
You tensed up and pulled away. No, you know, I'll go back and do it in slow motion. He flexed his arm after it had been squeezed and squeezed for 20 or 30 seconds.
Oh dear. Hi, Aaron. Chili is at it again, and is always at it, you know. Sorry, I know it's like freaking... I do hate the fact that most of my videos, all of my videos really at the moment, isn't there, and my streams tend to be about Chiller. But he just don't stop being an idiot. And so as long as he's being an idiot, I can't stop pointing out his idiocy. So yeah. Chiller again.
I'm just trying to look to it. You're not going to be allowed to break nothing.
So would I, Eric. And you know what? I'm pretty sure everyone... Hi, J5. How many of y'all would pay serious money to watch him get tased? Oh, God. It's almost... I swear to God, it's almost fucking... What's the word? I don't know. Something good anyway. Yeah, the thought of him getting tased. Oh, God. I'd lose my mind. It'd be so amazing. I would go out of my way to watch that, and I would download it, and I would play that over and over again. That just never... Yes, orgasmic, that's the one. I'm crap with words when I'm live, sorry. Yes, exactly, it really would. It really would. I'd tell my husband, not tonight, love, I've already had mine today, thanks. And I mean, happy days.
No, because you said it. Okay.
Now it's in slow motion.
Pull away. No desire for your head hit the ground. I try to slow you.
No.
Exactly, Goff, exactly.
No. I had no desire for you to hit it.
Everybody's seeing you. What did I even do something for you? It's okay. Hey, sis, we're going to take you back to the room so we can see it, okay?
I know Keith completely conned all them people as well that actually bought tickets. I mean, for God's sake, Irish Demon went to, all the way from Ireland to America for it. The fucking pussy backed out. Don't get me wrong, I know we were all expecting him to do that. So it's not like it was a big surprise, but still, absolutely pathetic. And then he blames it all on Kate and the trolls. Kate and the trolls made him have a bad knee. Kate and the trolls caused his high knee pressure. It's just Kate and the trolls all day long. No, it's because you're a pussy and you knew you was going to get your ass handed to you by a cop, which would have been fucking fantastic.
Are you willing to stand up with me? Yeah.
Alanese. Alanese. Hi, my love. Nice to see you. I hope you're all right.
Okay. Now, you really get to see the abuse here from the third officer's point of view. You really get to see how the Aurora Copper will step in front of him and head plant him. And number two, you're going to get to see the resistance in pulling away he does is after he's been squeezed and abused.
I saw triple fried egg sandwiches lately in something I was watching, Peck. What the fuck was that? Triple fried... Oh my God, I can't even think. I don't even watch that many things. What was it? But yeah, sounds good.
For a good 20 or 30 seconds where you can't hear him.
Huh?
There it is. His arm? You see his arm?
Yeah, we can see his arm. What about it? Can you not see his arm? I can see his arm. Hello, Rampage. What's that? Kate and the Troll sounds like a 70s band. It actually does, doesn't it? That's a good idea. If I was more skilled and artistic and all this, that and the other, that would be quite a cool design for a t-shirt. Like, some 70s band styling type thing for Kate and the Trolls, and you could have, Kate and a few other YouTubers. Oh, God, that'd be a wicked t-shirt design, that would. You know what? Yeah, I need somebody who can draw that shit up for me, or however you do it. And I could have that as my first ever merch store item, if I ever have a merch store. I'd love to have one day, but I'm just not creative enough, man.
Police officer.
You're going to be doing another object. Stop with this finger.
You see him step in front of him and grab the back of his neck to plant his head into the ground.
I didn't do anything. You did. You just tried to pull my arm.
Try to pull my arm. Okay, I want to show you guys something. So right here, I'm going to go this to slow motion because you have to see this is attempted murder. This is absolutely attempted murder.
But it does say, it says, doesn't it, that it made the news, basically. So maybe what they do is actually really, really bad. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's nowhere near attempted murder, but it is maybe assault or something. I hope it's not near attempted murder, but it could be because there are bad coppers everywhere. I had experience with them when I was young. My dad had experience with them when he was young. They do exist, but they're not every copper.
100%. I'm going to play it and I'm not going to put the mouse on it. He's abusing him the whole time. His arm is being dug into by that cop's thumb the whole time. Look at his arms. His arms are limp. He's not resisting. But he's twisting the man's wrist. Do you see it? Go back and take a look. Watch what the copper's doing. See what he's doing to his wrist? He's abusing him the whole time. The torture cuffs already hurt. What he's doing really hurts. He's pulling his elbow and twisting his wrist with his wrist and torture cuffs. So the only resistance this guy's doing is reacting to pain, in absolute pain. And now he straightens his arm out to try to alleviate some of the pain. And he puts you saw it right there. Watch his hand come up. See that? He hooks the elbow, reaches up to the back as his leg steps in front of it. Jesus'
Is that why he's wearing the hat, Goff? Is that what it is? I bet it is,
legs. He's grabbing the back of his head while the man has his hands behind his back.
So what? What is that? I've just interrupted him, so maybe he's going to make more of a point. But how is that attempted murder? Does the back... What?
In torture cuffs.
Boom, boom, boom.
Straight down, straight down, straight down.
I've got to pause this second and mute my mics. I need to blow my nose. I've got a cold, so bear with me. Oh, that's better. I've got a right cold. It's doing my head in. Hi, Axel. I hope you're all right. I've never been to Somerset, by the way, but I reckon Somerset's probably nicer than Derby anyway. So, yeah, if I was you, I'd tell Derby and Leicester to kiss my ass. Oops, shit, I fucked up then.
Attempted murder. Absolutely attempted murder.
No, what?
Straight down, behind his back, in torture cuffs. Straight down, straight down, straight down. Attempted murder.
What? Seriously, how was that attempted murder? Hi, Timo. I am so confused. How was that attempted murder? Please, somebody tell me how that was attempted murder. Me and my brother, yeah, when we were kids, I'm old enough, a load of you are as well, right? WWE used to be WWF, yeah. We were mad about wrestling. We did all sorts of kind of stupid moves on each other and that, battered each other all day long. And, our mates as well, we used to, you know how many times then? You know how many times I was attempted murdered? Attempted murdered. That sounds good, doesn't it? Do you know I can't even count. I have no idea. Either way, though, what I do know is that I was attempted murdered loads of times. Loads of times. Throughout my whole life, in fact. Them coppers, yeah, that took me in the back of the van and kicked the shit out of me. Attempted murder. Attempted murder. I was in torture cuffs at the same time, Attempted murder. All day long. That's it. Attempted murder. So, yeah, happy days. That's it. Jobs are good. And I mean, we cannot argue with that, people. There is video footage. That is body cam footage of an attempted murder. That's it.
Attempted murder. Absolutely attempted murder. If you put someone's hands behind their back and pile drive them into the concrete ground, that ground is made out of...
Didn't pile drive him. You don't know what that ground's made of. You're not there. Stop fucking lying.
Straight concrete. You're done. And then saying, you pulled away from me.
You're done, but it doesn't die, though, does he? So, I unlocked. He doesn't die, but if that happens, you're done. So, it's attempted murder, but he didn't die. Even though you should be done if that happened. What? Make it make sense.
I just want to go back to it. You pulled away from me. What do you mean you pulled away from me? Here's where the torture begins. Watch. See that hand right there? See that wrist? He's twisting his wrist to his elbow,
yes.
Pressing them together.
Yes, Arbet, exactly. If you trip somebody over, attempted murder. It's attempted murder. And, potentially murder.
So to get a reaction. Watch. It's horrible. It's crazy.
Yes, Taylor. It's got a bit of a thing, innit? Pile drived and raw dogged. He's got one thing on his mind, and that's something that he's clearly not getting any of.
Just pile drives him into the ground. Now, pretty disgusting, right? But now I want to show you something even more sick.
Oh my God, really?
That's a human being whose head.
This is going to be amazing now, then, obviously, because Chili said so.
His head pile drive into the ground, right? You figure there'd be some.
His head on the ground, not his. Yeah.
This is the guy who was bouncing on his legs from behind. You'll see the slight bounce, but believe me, when you got
Are you
full bounce.
serious? Why do I ask these questions? Of course he's serious. It's Chili, isn't it? So rewind it a little bit. Let's see this bouncing on his legs.
Right, but now I want to show you something even more sick. That's a human being who's had his head pile drive into the ground, right? You figure there'd be some. This is the guy who was bouncing on his legs from behind. You'll see the slight bounce, but believe me, when you got a full-grown person bouncing on your shin bones as your legs are crossed to your butt. Now look at the copper on his handcuffs. You see over here? You see over here? This man's handcuffs behind his back. His head's been cracked, and look what this copper is doing. Look what he's doing. Twisting. Now watch the hands over here. I don't want to mess it up for the mouse, but watch what they do to his wrist. Just watch. You get a way better view here. Watch the torture. Now he's still sticking his. Look at the knee up in the armpit up there. Horrific. I mean, unbelievable. Look, he's trying to squeeze his fingers. He's making a fist to keep the blood going because he's got his knee right there in his elbow joint, and there's no reason for it. He can't go anywhere, putting his weight on it. Horrible. Look at that guy. Horrible. Horrible. I mean, can you imagine? Look, he's already torture cuffed. And now he's got his knee. Now watch what he does here. Watch what he does here. Watch. Ooh, just torques that.
Literally none of that is all this shocking, fucking terrible, oh my God, stuff that he is trying to make it out to be. This is just, yeah, he really does, Arbor. Yes, Chili needs to go to Specsavers. Desperately. He has been fucked over with his glasses, he really has.
Wrist the other way. Look, ooh. Ooh, as he puts the knee in the other side, even pulling on the elbow up into the shoulder joint. Man, that over there with that look, the higher you lift the elbow, the more it hurts. Because he's isolating the shoulder with the knee.
Oh, I get it, Axel, but I just find him still so annoying, that's the thing. He's just so annoying, and his lies and whatnot. And, I mean, his channel now has got, like, a ridiculous amount of subscribers. Most of them, I accept that most of them are bought. They're not genuine ones. But there is some genuine people that are listening to him, watching him. There's going to be genuine subscribers, and there's going to be people that come across his channel. I hate the thought of anybody taking him seriously and believing his bullshit. So the way I look at it, fucking telling people how it actually is a public service.
Just straight torture what that cop right there is doing. That's straight torture, what he's doing to him right there.
He's got 88 real subs unlocked, 88.
And he's still doing to the wrist. Look at the wrist. Ooh, man, that's just evil what he's doing. Look, and the other guy's got his wrist just pinned down, and the medical staff is just watching these guys. Look at him. He's just
Hi, Green Lord.
holding him in that position. Look, just like, what is that cop over there doing?
Absolutely, Axel. That's it. He would have loved to have been a copper because he'd like to have that power and whatnot. But because he was an idiot, which he clearly is, and, did things wrong, and also is so arrogant and has no fucking self-awareness whatsoever, he just was never, ever going to successfully become a police officer, never. If he'd have even managed to become a police officer, how long do you reckon he would have lasted? That's a damn good question, Everybody, how long do you reckon, if Chili somehow miraculously managed to become a police officer, how long do you think he would have stayed as one for? And I think in the first year you have a probationary period, don't you? So, I mean, I don't think for a second that he'd have got over that first year, damn right, and just like days, I think it'd be days. 1 year, you reckon? 3 days or not, maybe? 10 days, yeah. Hi, Christo. 24 hours, yeah, exactly. He is, excuse me, burping again. He is so wrapped up with power dynamics, kind of. He wants to be powerful. That's why he goes on about being alpha and all this, that, and the other. And he absolutely is the kind of person that would let the power go to his head and would take advantage of it. And he would hurt people, whether it be physically or flipping emotionally or whatever. He would be a damaging police officer all day long. Yeah, Axel. Yeah, I think so as well. If he'd have, I don't think he'd have lasted very long, and hopefully he wouldn't have lasted as long enough to do that. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking, I don't know, let's say he lasted a year. I think in that year he would have unlawfully killed somebody, sort of thing. So yeah.
I mean, what is he thinking? Like, why are you doing this to this guy? Why are you torturing him? How come you're torturing him? At least this is disguised torture, but believe me, what this cop is doing is torture as well. The more he rips on that arm in the torture cuffs right here, the more it...
I'm nipping to the loo. I'm going to let this play for a minute, and then we've got the other one to look at, which is longer, and that's why it's flipping hard right problems downloading it. But yeah, never mind.
Just hurts. It hurts. He's hurting that man right now. They both are real bad, but the one over here is really evil because when you isolate the shoulder and lift the elbow, and then he's torquing the wrist too. The wrist torque. Oh man. Look, what's he doing there? What's he doing there? Ooh. Ooh, now watch. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what? Ooh. Ooh. Why? Ooh. Ooh, look at the man's thumbs and the nerve reactions going through his hands. Ooh, what's he doing here? Oh, he's still torquing the wrist. He's still torquing on the wrist. He's still got the wrist in a torque. If you don't know, you haven't been in torture cuffs with this is cop style right here. Maybe you guys have seen some of my audits where I say, let me do it to you cop style. This is cop style right here. You're seeing it. Amazing. The cameras are showing us absolutely everything. Look at the torture they're doing to him. Both of them. But the one on the right is really egregious because there's just no need for him to put his weight on the joint of the man's elbow.
It's about the only way he can have an orgasm, church, is that or looking at himself in a mirror. That's pretty much it, I reckon.
There's no reason for that at all. Wow, that was riveting to watch. This is the practice and policy of most police departments.
He looks like a literal penis in that hat.
In America, that's how they should treat people. You get to see it now.
Oh no.
What are we going to do about it? You should be at your city council meeting and make sure that this kind of stuff can happen in your city through ordinances through your city council. That's where we start. We have to ban torture cuffs, end torture cuffs forever.
Oh no, Keith, I want to see that. Wonder where that is. But yeah, I can imagine it was a total joke. Shit, you know, if any of us knew what it was called, I'd be able to find it in Biff Thunder Muffin, I think that is his name, innit? He has like a database thing on it over on Discord. That's where I get off my shit from when I'm having issues downloading them. I bet he's got it. As long as it was up, it would be down. Somebody would have it. So if I knew what it was called, I'd know what to look for. Or how long ago did he bring it out? We'll have a look soon.
There's just no need for it with the cameras. If the guy's gonna run away, okay, run.
I can't find no filters.
That Aurora cop should be charged with attempted murder.
Oh, shut up.
Delete laws, folks. See you guys in the next one. Later, guys.
I think Chili should be charged with attempted murder. It's literally fucking killing our brain cells, man. It's not my fault, it's Chili's fault, obviously. Because, you know, because. Later, gator. Fucking knobhead.
Okie dokie, pokey smoking.
Shut up, twat.
Yo, what's going on out there in the land of you?
Looking at you, you fucking dickhead.
Tube. What's up, playboys and playgirls? How you guys doing tonight? I am obviously doing the exact...
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Sally.
...same thing I was doing yesterday. Freedom fighting. Freedom fighting like a...
Freedom fighting like a motherfucker. Yeah, man. Get me. Freedom fighting. You know what I mean? Yes, bruv. You tell him. He's a freedom fighter, innit? He's into like activisms and stuff. I'm proper journalistic and all, innit? You get me?
Bug. So, first of all, if you're here today, right now, whether you're watching this right now, next week, next month, next year, hit the like button.
No.
Take your finger and just hit the like button. I don't know if it's down there or over there or over there. Just hit the like button. Just hit it.
Nope.
hit the like button.
Nope.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Charles, Patriot, good to see you. Delete Laws Reloaded, DLZ Reloaded is in the room, everybody. That's Colin over there at Delete Laws Clips. We got the delete.
He uses. Actually, I don't know how people found out that Delete Laws Clips was Colin, but I assumed that it was other people that found it out. So is it a case where other people found it out and that's why he's now using his name? Did you watch the video last night where a channel made fun of him and Chili had a meltdown? Chili was up for several hours. No, what channel was it? No, I ain't been. I've been flipping. It's really quite sad. I've been watching other crap basically and binge watching shit that I'm too embarrassed to tell you what. So yeah, but let me know.
Delete Laws Clips launching coming this Saturday. You guys can look forward to that. It's going to be a premiere after premiere after premiere, and I'm going to be unveiling the new hat.
Nimrod, hello, my love.
This coming weekend, which is pretty exciting. Good to see Audit Them is in the room, everybody. Good to see you, Bronco Nate.
Swear to God, yeah, you know, if I saw somebody walking along wearing a fucking Delete Laws hat, I would take my phone out and I would film them. In the most polite way.
Charles Brumble, what is going? Did everybody hit the like button? Have you hit the like button? Did you hit the like button? So, you know, I'm not sure. Can someone type down in the comment section if you would, please?
Miss Vlad Impaler's comment about what video it was. Hi, Vlad. Yeah, what video is it? Gunnar. Cheat accidentally on purpose showed his face so people could figure it out. Did I see Gunnar TV? Is that the channel that he lost his mind over slagging him off or something? I'll have a look for it soon.
My favorite thing to do, is to sue people. It's my favorite thing to do.
But you don't succeed. Can you imagine having a favourite thing to do, yeah? Is the thing that you completely and utterly and constantly fail at? Like, for example, it'd be like my favourite... I don't fucking know. What? I'm crap at flipping all sorts. My favourite thing to do is drawing people. I know that's really mundane and boring, but drawing people, that's my favourite thing to do. But I fail at it every single time. It's my favourite thing to do though, you know, favourite thing. The hell?
I love to sue bad cops.
Hi, Rudy. By the way, he's never sued a bad cop. The only cops he's ever tried to sue, and then what I sexy asked me, I've seen you about for ages, my love. The only cops he's ever tried to sue, then one's in Ironton, innit? And that ain't that been dismissed now because he was too late for shit and they're just basically useless.
Love to sue bad government actors, and I will
you don't do that
anybody
either.
who defames me. If you say things about me that are defamatory and you cause any kind of ripple effect to me, I'll sue you. It's that simple. And
right then. You know what? I'm crap under pressure, but I need to come out with something good now. I don't know whether... You know what, yeah. Let me just let it play whilst I think. So I'm not listening. And I'm not looking at chat. Hi, by the way, everybody. But I'm not looking at chat. I'm not going to be listening. I'm going to just, like, you know, let it play whilst I try and think of something very defamatory to say about him.
So, glorious day today. Best day ever today. Another person has given me standing to sue them. And so I'll send out that cease and desist letter. Should I, you know, I'm not going to broadcast anybody's names. Instead, I'm just going to, I'll let you guys know. Brooklyn Audits is in the room, everybody. Good to see you, Brooklyn Audits. My girl Gloria is in here. So, you know, it's so funny because people have this idea that my
Hey, Curious Chaos.
friend Gloria is somehow some ancient, decrepit, mentally ill woman. No, Gloria's a middle-aged woman who is normal, 100% normal. There's nothing, I've talked to Gloria on the phone on several occasions. There's nothing slow about Gloria. She's not...
Oh, he's talking about that Gloria, ain't it? Yeah, well, I've had loads of people tell me that she's actually like, I can't think of the right wording, but, you know, somebody that could easily be took advantage of and whatnot. Anyways, a vulnerable person, at least. I've not been able to think of anything amazing, by the way, to say. Give me some ideas. What really defamatory thing can I say about him now? Because believe me, I don't give a flying fuck about him trying to sue me. I ain't got no. So, but also, considering I have not even received like a copyright whatchamacallit off him, whereas all these other channels have channels that are smaller than mine, bigger than mine, just all sorts of channels. Yeah, I won't get shit. So, what can I say? What can I say?
Mentally ill. She's not old and she's not decrepit. None of those things. I don't know how the idea got going that Gloria was.
I never heard that she was old or decrepit, so, whatever. Yeah, Chile, you are a septic, fly-infested, rotten ring piece. And that is a fact. Do you know how I know? Because Colin sent me pictures and video. It's a fact. You won't have words for that, Colin. Colin's fucking you over, mate. Not just fucking you each night, he's fucking you over. Oh God, mate. He's telling us everything. All your dirty little secrets. He is the person that I receive most messages and emails off. You want to sort him out, mate? He's fucking you over.
Should be some sort of protected.
What the fuck's up with Peck and Nimrod? But yeah, Peck, bye then. Hi, Hank's Corner.
Class. She is a freedom fighter. She can't stand the police state, prison state, death state that we all are forced to live in. So a lot of new people come into the channel, they may not understand exactly why I do what I do with cops. Well, first and foremost, it's to save someone else's life. If somebody is being pulled over or being forced to interact with some nasty pig monster that they don't want to deal with.
Hey, Norfolk Southern.
When I show up with my camera, that is the game changer often. I'm not sure if you guys know, but that stop where they pulled the guy over in LA and I pulled behind him.
It's a trifold liquor, yes. It's a joke from Mr. 42's Discord server. I have no idea what that's about, Peck. Sorry, mate. But as far as my chat's concerned, by the way, and I'd like to think my mods already know this, no deleting, absolutely, unless they break YouTube TOS, please, just saying.
He had like that kind of old muscle truck or newer muscle truck. The stop was no more than 4 minutes because as soon as he pulled him over, I was Johnny on the spot with a camera. Let me ask you guys.
Shit, Timo, I bet that is why he's called Mr. 42. I've known Mr. 42 for fucking years and all, and I never figured out that's why he's called Mr. 42. I bet it is.
As a question, put a 1 in the chat if you've never heard of a 4-minute stop. Put a 1 in the chat if you think stops are usually at least 10, 15, 30 minutes.
Put 69 in the chat if you think Chili's full of shit.
In the chat if you've never heard of a stop starting and stopping and ending in 4 minutes. That's the reason I do what I do. And often you will hear me openly disrespect cops. It's because I don't have any respect for cops. Everybody has access to this thing called YouTube. And if you just spend 5 seconds watching YouTube videos, what you'll see time and time and time again is cops violating people's rights, hurting people, killing people, escalating situations. Oh, and by the way, YouTube demonetized the video for the fundraiser for Deborah because I showed a clip of Richard Ward being tackled to the ground and then eventually murdered.
By the way, I'm not laughing at anybody getting murdered, obviously. I'm laughing because it got demonetized. I have no idea who he's talking about. I have no idea what's happened. I don't know who this person is that he's talking about at all. I'm not laughing at anybody dying, obviously. I'm just laughing at Chili because he tries to make money off, police brutality, people dying. He also tries to make money like from bog standard arrests and detainments. He just tries to make money.
And YouTube sent me a notification today. Your video is demonetized, and I can't remember if it was age restricted or not. So you may not understand exactly what I do or why I am the way I am and what.
No, but I'm sure it'll all make sense in a minute because I'm sure you're going to explain it to us.
Exactly, and why I do the things that I do. I hope you never understand, to be honest. I hope that you watching this.
Basically, he hopes that none of you were ever, not raided for manufacturing with the intent to supply a date rape drug. He hopes that never happens to you lot. I feel quite confident that it will never happen to you lot. But, I also equally hope that it never happens to you lot. But then again, if you manufacture with the intent to supply the date rape drug, GHB, I hope it does happen to you. Even you lot who I love. If you do that, I hope it happens.
You never understand why I disrespect pigs to their face. I hope you can continue to back the blue until you're blue in the face.
He thinks he's so hard, don't he? Like, oh, I'm well hard, I disrespect cops. The only reason he disrespects cops is the same reason why all frauditors disrespect cops, is because they know that the police can't do anything. So, or won't do anything. Can't isn't the right word. Won't do anything. Most of them won't. Most of them understand that, you're allowed to film in public, and you're allowed to use free speech in America anyway, swearing and all this, that and the other, that you're allowed to do that. Most coppers know that. So therefore, him and all his fucking little frauditor fucking comrades know this, and that is why they get all big and hard and gobby to coppers, because they know the coppers won't do anything. Dare them to go up to a bunch of fucking Hells Angels and do the same thing. I fucking dare them. That'd be good fun. Dare them to come over here and do the same thing to a bunch of roadmen. See how far that gets them, seriously. Just dare them to come on a fucking council estate and do this shit full stop. They would get fucked up.
Because as long as you'll back the blue, as long as it doesn't happen to you. And just put a 1 in the chat if it's happened to you. Put a 1 in the chat if it's happened to you, and that's the reason you no longer back the blue. I saw a video today, a guy, and he sent me his video, and he asked me not to cover it, so I'm not going to show you which one it is. The guy's a passenger in a car. They pull over the driver, and they make every...
Yeah, Rudy, that's why I said, like, in America. Over here, for example, it is that, isn't it, Peck? Yeah, that's why it's Mr. 42, because of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think I actually did know that, and I think I forgot it. Thanks, Pet, appreciate it. Over here, anyway, we've got freedom of speech, but only to an extent where, society, life needs to be, out in public, needs to be peaceful and good for everybody. So if you've got, like, when I go on the school run, for example, tomorrow morning, kids are off school today because teachers all went on strike. But anyway, tomorrow morning, so I'm walking school, and there's some fucking bloke stood in the middle of the path, and he's ranting and raving and effing and blinding and all this, that and the other, quite loudly. I guarantee that somebody will call the police, and he probably will get arrested. He'll get arrested if he doesn't stop. He will be warned, and he will be told he cannot do that. He cannot act this way. And if he continues, he will be arrested. And that's because that is not okay. That's not okay. Children shouldn't have to listen to that shit. Adults shouldn't have to listen to that shit. You want to rant and rave and swear at the top of your voice, do it in your fucking home, mate. You ain't got to be doing it out there on a fucking path, especially on the way to fucking school. I swear like a fucker, as you can tell. I don't fucking do it when I'm out here, though. And I don't do it at the top of my voice. So we have freedom of speech to an extent. You can't do this kind of shit. You will get arrested for public disturbance? Yeah. Yeah. Public order, anyways, that's what they call it. I think that's what, them times when I got arrested when I was 14, I'm pretty sure that was for public order.
But you get out of the car, which I still want to challenge that Pennsylvania versus Mims holding that you have to get out of the car because it's intrusio de minimis or whatever the Greek words are that they use. Because the spirit of the law is Terry versus Ohio, that the majority holding says that if a cop believes you're armed and presently dangerous, that they can pat you down for weapons. That is the spirit of the law of Pennsylvania versus Mims. That's what it is. They're pulling you out of the car so that the cop can pat you down for weapons because he could believe you're armed and presently dangerous. So that's the spirit of the law in Pennsylvania versus Mims. Let me clear up another, you have YouTubers now. You have YouTubers trying to correct me on case law. Okay. Okay. Oh, bro, you're in big trouble, brother. You're in big trouble. Because I'm going to sue you.
Yeah, I saw that, Church. I saw that. It's absolutely ridiculous and so embarrassing for him.
I swear to God,
who's he going to sue?
That YouTube. Better get out of the car. Which I still want to challenge that Pennsylvania versus Mims holding that you have to get out of the car because it's intrusio de minimis or whatever the Greek words are that they use. Because the spirit of the law is Terry versus Ohio, that the majority holding says that if a cop believes you're armed and presently dangerous, that they can pat you down for weapons. That is the spirit of the law of Pennsylvania versus Mims. That's what it is. They're pulling you out of the car so that the cop can pat you down for weapons because he could believe you're armed and presently dangerous.
Yeah.
So that's the spirit of the law in Pennsylvania versus Mims. Let me clear up another, you have YouTubers. You have YouTubers trying to correct me on case law. Okay.
Yeah, because you are wrong about one hell of a lot of case law. And it's not just YouTubers, is it? Most of the time, it's lawyer YouTubers. American lawyer YouTubers. But no, Chili knows better than them. So, Chili knows better than Law Talk with Mike. Chili knows better than Merb. Who, fair enough that you might not all like him, but he is a lawyer. None of us can deny that. Chili knows better than him, though. Chili knows better than, fuck me, I've forgotten. Potentially Criminal, he's a lawyer, isn't it? There's another one, whose name I can't bloody remember. But you know what I mean, anyways. Chili knows better than them. Because he did that, and put his thumbs up. He knows better than them.
Okay. Oh, bro, you're in big trouble, brother. You're in big trouble. Because I'm going to sue you. I swear to God, I'm suing that YouTuber from today. I swear to my Savior God. I swear to God, I'm suing that kid today.
Oh my God, is that it? Is that all I need to do? Seriously, that's literally all I need to do. Yes, Natalie, I forgot about Natalie Rudy, thank you. But that's honestly all I need to do. So all I ever needed to do is say, Chiller, yeah, all the shit that you say about case law is wrong. You are not a constitutional law scholar. You're a fucking idiot. You're a failed actor. You know nothing about law. The things that you preach in your videos are going to do nothing except get your followers arrested and get them sent to jail. That is what you're doing. Now fucking sue me.
Kid gets on there and said, Rodriguez versus United States. Rodriguez versus United States is when it has to do with the drug dog. No, it doesn't. It has to do with the spirit of the law. That a police officer cannot extend and pat you down for weapons because he could believe you're armed and presently dangerous. So that's the spirit of the law in Pennsylvania versus Mims. Let me clear up another. You have YouTubers now.
Oh shit, did I rewind it too much? Sorry.
Savior God.
I moved my phone and ended up rewinding it by accident. Sorry.
Swear to God, I'm suing that kid today. I'm suing him.
Yeah, man.
Kid gets on there and said, Rodriguez versus United States. Rodriguez versus United States is when it has to do with the drug dog. No, it doesn't. It has to do with the spirit of the law. That a police officer cannot extend a stop in any way unless he has reason.
I have no idea, by the way, because I tune him out. So, Eric, just for you, because I agree, by the way, bores me as well. I'm putting him on 1.5. Let's get this shit over
Articulable
with.
suspicion using the Terry reasonable articulable suspicion that the other person he's investigating, be it someone in the car, a bystander, someone on the side of the road, anybody, they have reasonable articulable suspicion that they have committed a crime or about to commit a crime or in the act of committing a crime. A police officer, a piggy, cannot extend a stop or even deal with you at all whatsoever.
Hey, Goff, shut the fuck up, Chiller, you twat. Goff, I'm surprised, yeah, that he doesn't think that, I'm surprised if he doesn't think that he can actually get you arrested and sent to jail for disagreeing with him. He probably thinks that. What was that? Where did I just see something? What about the outlook like? I don't know, we've not talked about it, Axel, but we'll talk about it, I think it'd be better, to be honest, yeah, if I went to Halo, personally. Yorkshire is great, so...
suspicion of a crime or crime being committed or crime being committed. So if a copper tries to extend his initial stop, the reason why he stopped is for the core criminal conduct. The reason they were called or the reason they're there is because of a core criminal conduct. A cop cannot extend that stop to deal with any other person unless there's reasonable articulable suspicion. That's Rodriguez versus United States, 2015. That is the actual holding and the spirit of the law. Which is more important, letter of the law or spirit of the law? Spirit of the law. That's why I say that Pennsylvania versus Mims is ripe for challenging. It'll take a freedom fighter to tell the cop, I'm wearing a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, I'm filming everything, there's no weapons on me, there's no weapons in my backseat, you're ordering me out of the car so you can physically put your hands on me, and that's not...
That was ridiculous. You're telling me that you can't hide a gun in the waistband of your shorts when you've got a t-shirt on as well. Now, don't get me wrong, yeah? Let's say you're some flipping young bird with a perfect, not a 7 kids body. You could wear tight little shorts and you could wear a nice tight vest top type thing, which I know you Americans, I think you call tank tops, I think. Anyway, fair enough, yeah? You're probably going to see the bulge of a weapon, probably. But a bloke wearing a loose t-shirt and a pair of shorts could have anything hidden in his waistband. So go fuck yourself, dickhead.
What the spirit of the law for Pennsylvania versus Mims is. It's that you believe I'm armed and presently dangerous. The reason why armed and presently dangerous was quoted in the minority opinion of Pennsylvania versus Mims is
yeah, I think you're right, South Jersey.
because those judges were reminding the court The jurisprudence is based on someone being armed and presently dangerous. That's why I believe Pennsylvania versus Mims is right for challenging. You will likely go to jail. You will likely have to go to court. You will likely have to sue those cops to get certiorari to get to the Supreme Court. But the spirit of the law is plain as day. It's actually the letter of the law in Rodriguez versus United States. A cop cannot extend a stop. A cop cannot deal with another person outside of the core criminal conduct of a stop unless the cop has...
By the way, this video is titled something about Auditors United. So that's the reason that I downloaded it and wanted to see it. So I wanted to see what he's got to say about that Auditors United bullshit that he was talking about a while back. So, yeah, and I've not seen it. I don't know how much of it's just bullshit and him talking about law. I've got no idea. But, we can, you know, if you want me to skip forward, I'm happy to. As long as... If a couple of people at one time would like me to skip forwards, I will. Just let me know.
Reasonable, articulable suspicion that the person...
Or I can make it faster.
they're going to extend the stop for to investigate is committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or has previously just committed a crime. Rodriguez versus United States doesn't have to do with just dogs. Rodriguez versus United States has to do with whether or not the cop can go outside the core criminal conduct of his initial investigation to investigate you. And in my case, when I was auditing the filthy pigs in Henderson, Nevada, the cop cannot solicit a trespass from the owner while I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity.
That's what he said was a felony. I can remember his video about that shit, yeah? About them soliciting a trespass. And he said that's illegal. And he said it's a felony. He genuinely said that it was a felony. It was so stupid. It's not a fucking felony. What the fuck?
Trying to solicit a trespass from the owner to stop somebody who's working as a member of the press is a crime. It's against the law. It's going to be U.S. Code 18.
It's not a fucking crime, you fool. Nobody's, well, you know what, maybe it is, but either way, nobody, I actually don't know, by the way, so I'm not going to say that it definitely isn't. Hi, Phoenix Dragon. Nobody, I can remember Merv covered it, yeah, when he said that it was a felony. Nobody, no copper has ever been prosecuted for soliciting a trespass, whether it be a felony or a misdemeanor. That has never happened, ever. But now it's a crime. Yeah, what a load of bollocks. It's probably at best a fucking policy.
Section 242, 241, and 242. Maybe 241 because it's conspiracy. Deprivation of rights, which would be me being the press. Now, I realize that there's a bunch of dumb YouTubers. I understand that. Dumb people. Who just, they want...
Yes, you are a dumb YouTuber. I completely agree. That's the first thing he's ever said. That's true.
...to be seen and want to be heard so bad, and they really care about the likes and the comments. Did you see my video? Did you think that was funny? And you know them...
Right, there you go. Talking to Merv again, yeah? That's all good and well, him saying that. Merv completely blows that fucking claim out of the fucking water. He's got like, what, 4,000 and something subscribers? He's still not monetized. He doesn't want to be either. He goes on there to teach people about the law and to say what the fuck he likes. That's it. Now, he said that you're wrong about that shit, and he's not there for likes and for fucking money and whatnot. He doesn't care. He does his YouTube videos because he wants to do his fucking YouTube videos. So you're absolutely full of shit.
You can go, what do you guys want to see me do next? That doesn't mean that they have
He doesn't say that either. Neither do I, by the way.
two bits of brains in their heads. So I gotta locate someone. The guy's channel is named Gunner TV. I need his home mailing address or his physical location. The guys, you have to put in the chat down there. His name is Gunner TV. His real name is Gunner Klein, Cline. The last video he made about me, I need you guys to report the video for misinformation, for bullying, harassment. That's Gunner TV. Go report.
You fucking baby. So because he said things about you, basically he disagrees with you and thinks you're a fucking clown, you want to get him done for fucking... Oh, bullying and harassment. You're such a victim. Hi, Epiphanies. Hello, D-Sig. Is anybody else I've not said hi to? Hi, everybody, anyways. And sorry, by the way, I didn't know he was about to say that. So, yeah, I'm sorry. If I'd known, if I'd watched this initially, I would have blanked that bit out. I'm sorry, everybody, because, you know, I'm not down for doxing people at all. That's wank. But that's Chilly, ain't it? That's what he does. He doxes and threatens and doxes and threatens and doxes and threatens. He's a fucking joke. What a prick.
The video for misinformation, bullying, and harassment. The guy just sat there and tried to pretend like he knew anything. You know what he said? He goes, I just looked it up on Google. I'm super glad you looked up the law on Google. I'm real glad that you did that. I'm so happy you did.
Right, I know some of you at least, yeah, watched my video today, didn't you? Yeah? What did he say? He said how he does research on YouTube and on Wikipedia. By the way, and in the same video, he also said how Wikipedia got something wrong. But on most stuff, they're right. But they got this wrong, but on this, they're right. That's where he does his research. So somebody else looked for something on Google, Googled something, which is what we all do. And that's laughable. That's a big joke. That's a big gotcha moment. But he does it on YouTube and Wikipedia. What the fuck? I need to check my battery, you know. What's it on? Oh, all right. What a prick.
You know, you Googling it, man, you got me, bro. I don't know anything about Rodriguez versus the United States, meaning that you can't go outside the core criminal conduct.
No, I didn't think there was causeless rebel. Thank you, mate.
So where are we at here? We're at 11 minutes. I'd like to talk for the first 10 minutes before I bring a guest on. No, Andy, I don't want to dox him. I want you to send me his address or his residential address, his cell phone number, or the number to his attorney so I can serve him properly. I mean, anybody here, put a 1 in the chat if I sue people. Put a 1 in the chat right now if you know for a fact that I sue people. If I tell you I'm going to sue you, put a 1 in the chat if you believe me. So, and then let's just see if I'm lying. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that when I tell you I'm going to sue somebody, I sue him. So just let me know what the crowd thinks here, because that's...
I hate that shit. Again, I said this in my video, that he does this shit about, hi, Mike, put a 1 in the chat, blah, 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 blah. The fact that he's already removed everybody that will disagree with him just means diddly squid, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah.
That's how I roll. I gave the kid 24 hours to retract.
Can't believe he just said that. That's how I roll. Oh, that's a good pause face, isn't it? Saved.
Remove his video and retract his slanderous statements. He called me a nuisance. That's a legal term. So, then he took one of my products.
He called you a nuisance. That's a legal term. What? Oh, dear. Is that all it takes? You are a fucking nuisance. You are a clown, Chili. You are a nuisance. You're a fucking bad joke. You're a fucking idiot, and you know nothing about law. And you're not a scholar in anything. You're a failed actor. All you want is fame and money, and you're just doing this in an attempt to achieve it. And you buy 90% of your subscribers. So kiss my fucking British ass and fucking sue me, cunt.
And disparaged and said, this product isn't this. Okay, you gave me grounds for a lawsuit, so I'm suing you. I need to know Gunnar Klein's mailing address, residential address, his cell phone number, his email address, his mama's address. Of course, don't put it on the internet for public. I'm not looking to dox the guy. I'm looking to serve him. I love it. Yeah. I mean, it's a mainstream channel with like 200,000. So not one of these troll accounts. We're climbing. That means the other channels up here are like, oh my God, this guy's coming.
That's why he's doing it then, because it's a bigger channel and he knows the controversy will potentially get him the attention that he wants. Because he doesn't care what kind of attention. He's like a little kid. You know, the whole, any of you that have been parents and whatnot, and the whole thing that they say about our kids will do anything for sort of attention kind of thing. Even if it's bad attention, they'll kick, you know what I mean? That's chili all over. Oh, thank you, Axel, for the £5. Here's the Guinness, I promise. But think you should, I think I should get some Lemsip as well. Thank you, mate.
It's the same in all social media. It's the same on TikTok. It's the same on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. When they see another creator coming fast, then the ones up at 200,000, and then I'm at 200,000, the ones at 400,000, when I get to 400,000, the ones at 1 million, we're like, oh, this guy's coming, let's bash him. So Gunnar TV, bro, I said your name because you're not a troll channel. Well, you are a troll. But Gunnar TV, I swear on my soul, I'm suing you. So it was worth it, bro. So in a year, he's going to be like, God, why do I have to answer this guy's motions?
No, I don't know, I can't say for sure because I don't know him, but I imagine that Gunnar TV doesn't give a fuck.
Hey, you want to play games, bro? You want to sit there and disparage me? Let's do it. Okay, so it's just the way that I roll.
I've got to blow my nose again. Got to pause it a second. Yeah, that's better.
Something to like pull me up. So anyway, I'm going to bring on Auditors United right now. Auditors United. So let me see what he does here.
Oh, so Auditors United is a person. That's not what he said, is it? Do you remember it was a while ago now, like a few weeks ago, not ages ago, but a couple of weeks, few weeks, whatever ago. And Auditors United was mentioned then. And he said, that's exactly what it is. It's like, a bunch of them and all that. And he made out like he was in charge as well, that it was him doing it. But now, no, Auditors United is now a person. All right, Axel, take care, mate. She claims she has needs. Yes, you do have responsibilities, Axel. Get to it. Have fun.
Oh, he's got a picture of Cookie Monster. What is going on over there, Joe at Auditors United? How are you, buddy? Have you muted? I have muted. So everybody, this is one of the folks over there at Auditors United. This is Joe. How you doing, Joe? Pretty good.
All right, let me slow it down a little bit because I want to be able to hear what this idiot says.
Cool. So now, obviously, I'm going to sue this YouTuber, but it's not a copper. So
Obviously.
let's run through it. If you've been cheated by the cops, they beat you up, they cheated you, they denied you your rights. Whichever scenario you want to go through, and I now want to file a lawsuit. And for this walkthrough, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a video that I made in Arizona. Excuse me. When I went to the town hall building. What was that called? It was called the Justice Center, wasn't it?
Oh, by the way, Peck, yeah, if you're still here, I don't even know if you're still here, but if you are still here, when I get the opportunity, I can't do it from this because I can't get into my chat and whatnot, but I'll mod you as well anyway, because I've known you for quite a long time, since I was Flat Earth malarkey and whatnot, so yeah.
Was that right, Joe? Was that called the Justice Center?
I don't know your video. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I think we looked at it last time we were going over this for Auditors United. We kind of did a dry.
Yeah, we did a video, but I've seen 100 videos since then. I don't remember them all.
You loved yourself, Axel. No wrong with that, me. I love myself all the time.
Auditors United, I have every auditor video on the internet, pretty much.
So do me a favor, Joe. Just tell us a little bit about what Auditors United is and what your mission is. You're here right now.
My overall mission is I want to create an ACLU for auditors and people.
Because Cookie Monster's a raver seller, so that's it. Is dropping pills, dropping
Who get in trouble with it.
Although I swear to God, yeah, I was a raver and I never saw any E's that looked like that. I've never seen any black pills. You know what they are? It's just bits of licorice. So it's not the Cookie Monster, it's the licorice monster. Job done.
Police, where the police violate their rights. But what I've done is I've created a page that you can just see every auditor. Yeah, it's a library of auditor videos where you can just see the good and the bad and the ugly. And I try to build some resources so, like, if you do get yourself in trouble, that you can have someone you can reach out to, or
spit it out, kid.
Paperwork or law or whatever kind of resources you would need.
And where can someone find that? Where would they find? Just go to unitedauditors.org?
Auditorsunited.org, yeah.
Somebody take note of that. We'll have to look at that. Auditorsunited.org, you said, didn't it? I can't do it right now. But yeah, please just remember that for me.
Auditorsunited.org. If you guys want to pop over there, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to pull this video up.
What's the seller? I've never heard of them before. Were they good? We had dark grey ones once, never had actual black ones. That's wicked. Hi, Peck. Anyway, Peck, if you're still... I said, as soon as I get the chance, I will mod you, because, I've known you forever, so... Not literally forever, but I've known you for a while. So, hello, 11 times. I love your name, by the way. It's well cool.
Here, so you guys can see the video that I'm
Auditors arraigned, exactly.
talking about. And more than anything else, I want to show you the comment section of how many people here are just absolutely outraged and continually... Am I on the right one? Sorry about that. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong stream. There it is. This is the right stream here. Sorry about that.
5,000 subs per month for as many months as you want. $69 a month, I assume, dollars or pounds. That's mad, that is, ain't it? I don't see. I do get why people do it, but it's the wrong thing to do. Because, like with Chiller, it just makes it so fucking obvious, doesn't it? He has all these subscribers, but he doesn't. His views do not match at all. He's got a lot of subscribers, and his views are fucking just terrible. And they have his view counts, especially in his live streams, haven't really changed that much, have they? So it just makes no sense, man. Well, it could be charcoal, couldn't it, Timo? Never thought of that. They use charcoal for all sorts these days, don't they? And they used to make a candy called Good and Plenty that had licorice encased in a shell. The candies were black and white, yeah. Oh dear, we have, the whole licorice all sorts and whatnot, so... Proper licorice.
I'm going to show you guys this, just a small portion of this video, and then what I'm going to do...
By the way, yeah, does this seem quiet to you? Because I'm a bit deaf because I've got a cold. It seems really, really quiet to me, and I can't turn it up any louder, so I'm sorry if it is a bit quiet.
With Auditors United is I'm going to walk through the first few steps of filing my federal civil rights lawsuit against these nasty marshals.
Exactly, Vlad. There you go. Perfect example, innit? 82,000 subscribers, and he gets on average 2,500, 2,500 views per video. That says something, doesn't it? Well, does it? Vegas Valley also buys subs. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. He's a dickhead. Only dickheads buy subs.
at the Justice Center building in Arizona. So let's watch just a little bit of this so you guys can see exactly what I did and what I went through here. And let me check StreamYard here and make sure that we have the right view. I'm going to knock us off the page here, Joe. And then I'm going to open this nice and...
He's not doing himself any favours. Oh, that's awesome. Can I zoom? Yeah, I can. Oh, fuck, no, I fucked up. Fuck, bollocks, shit. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to zoom into that fucking gimpy face that he just had. Wait there, see if I can... Nope. Ah. Stop touching! Oh, I really piss myself off sometimes. Sorry. Nope. Fuck it, I'm just gonna have to play it from there.
Filing my federal civil rights lawsuit against these nasty marshals at the Justice Center building in Arizona.
Get on with it.
So let's watch just a little bit of this so you guys can see exactly what I did and what I went through here. And
right, that's what I wanted, yeah? That. Look at his face. That's hilarious. It's not very good focus and stuff though, so I'm gonna save it anyway. But look how stupid he looks. He's a proper gimp. That's what gimps look like, yeah. You know, when you take the mask off. You know, the one out of Pulp Fiction. That's what he looked like. It's a fact. It was actually chilly in that gimp suit. I know this because fuck, who told me? Colin told me so. Shit, I forgot his name. You see? Yeah, Colin told me that Chili divulged to him that he played the gimp in Pulp Fiction. Fact. So, you know, you can't argue with this, by the way, because you've now just seen it on YouTube, so it's completely true. And Colin, delete those clips, by the way, that's what I mean by Colin, he told me so. That is Chili in that gimp suit in Pulp Fiction. There we go. You learn something new every day. I told you lot, I bloody well told you, I am a super serious commentary channel.
check StreamYard here and make sure that we have the right view. I'm going to knock us off the page here, Joe. And then I'm going to open this nice and big so you guys can see it. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Sure. Take a look at the document. I don't care what your policy says. This is not the...
I do have to stop the stream to blow my nose 11 times. I don't want you lot to hear, man.
That's county policy. I don't care what the policy is. That's not my policy. I'm going to walk through the metal detector. Are you going to physically stop me, sir? Are you going to physically stop me? I'm just standing there. You're going to physically... Go ahead, walk through. You're going to physically stop me from going into the building? Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a little bit of misinformation over here in the comments. Someone said that one of the frauditor YouTubers that I sued was sued and I lost the case. No, case is still ongoing. It's called DeCastro versus Abrams. You can look it up on justia.org. The lawsuit's still going on.
Yeah, they're right. You are right. Yeah, that is still ongoing. That's absolutely correct. Maybe they mistyped, and what they're actually referring to is the more than one harassment thing is that you tried to get against Kate. Maybe the one about that. They all got thrown out. Oh, and Josh as well. All thrown out. You got laughed out of court. But it's all corrupt. The judge ain't on my side because they know that I don't like cops and they just don't like me. Yeah.
You don't get out of this, Josh. Okay, just want to make sure that everybody actually knows the truth.
I love how he just paused the whole thing, yeah, to put his ugly mug back on the screen just to correct something in chat. That's fucking ridiculous. He is that bothered that he has to do that just to make... He can't have any of this misinformation in chat. Oh, no.
I'm going to need you in the bathroom, mister. You're not allowed to physically... You guys aren't allowed to do what you're doing. I can read the paperwork all day, but...
Hi, 65 CJ5. Are you okay? Or 65 CJ5. I probably should have just said it like that, shouldn't I?
This is policy, sir. This is not... These are not my rights. This is from... Okay, show me what I'm supposed to read here that says that the law... This is Superior Court. This is on the Superior Court of Maricopa County. I'm trying to... That's the highest court here, all right? I'm trying to explain this to you, man. You're going to get yourself in big trouble. No, today's the day your life changes. I'm going to sue you. Okay, I'm going to find it right here. I'm telling you, brother, you're going to get sued by me. I'm the Supreme Court forbid this.
I'm telling you, brother, you're going to get sued by me. Oh, cue the ugly mug again. I'm sure the cop is so bothered. I'm sure he is, because, you know, you've got that whole list of successful lawsuits. Yeah. I literally can't understand a word that cop is saying. It's my own fault because I do the voice change thing. But I do the voice change thing because Chili's fucking annoying, man.
consent. And that's a law. Yeah, that's a law. It's a rule. That's a rule. Rule 21.
Yeah, I saw that, Keith, the next day. He was all on about, oh, let's discuss, what's it called? Fucking hell, man. Words are hard, aren't they? What do we call it? Shit, what's it called? Like an agreement thing. You know, like, you do this and I'll do that and I'll blah, 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 blah. Just, you know, absolute fucking... absolute pusser, basically. But he, right, I said this months ago and I stand by it, that he genuinely believed that his... wordy bits are hard, Keith, exactly. He genuinely believed that his lawsuits were going to be so threatening and so scary that everybody who he attempted it on would fold and give in. And he genuinely did believe that. You could tell that he genuinely believed that. He never imagined that it would get this far. Not once did he imagine that it would get this far. And so the fact that they didn't just cower and fold has done his head in. And now he realises that he hasn't got a fucking leg to stand on and he's going to lose. But he can't actually, he can't end it without looking like a fucking pussy and like a joke to all his, 88 followers. So he has to continue it now. He tried to get Kate to give a little and it failed. And yeah. And I swear now, yeah, I ain't going to swear to God because I'm an atheist, but I fucking swear down, as we say on council estates, if he ever tried to sue me, it would not go anywhere. It just wouldn't happen. It would get nowhere. But you know what? I wouldn't back down either. No chance. I would never back down because, I ain't a coward. I'm well hard, me. He would not win. He would not succeed. And let's pretend that he did actually win. What does he think he's going to get? Does he think he's going to get my Smarties or something? I ain't got no fucking money. He's a fucking idiot. He's certainly ain't going to get me to stop fucking posting shit on YouTube. He has got no chance.
122.1. That's not the law, my friend. That's a rule. That is not the law. Listen, you need to call the police because I'm not leaving.
The snark's here. Hi, the snark. Are you all right, mate?
So you let me in. Well, why would you want me to call the police? Because you can trespass me, but then I'm going to sue you personally. You're working out. So I'm working at David of the court. Let me explain it to you guys. Let me explain it to you guys. He has a scope of practice called the color of law. I want you guys to all understand what he's doing right now. He has a scope of practice called the color of law. If he works outside of the scope of practice, he violates my constitutional rights. If he does that, I'm warning him now. File a 1983 civil rights litigation against him personally, as well as this gentleman here who physically stopped me. I will sue. And that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to file this lawsuit right now. I'm going to put all of the notice of intent to sue right now, and then I'm going to file a lawsuit against this Justice Center and against these men. I have all of their names saved, and we're actually going to go through the whole process right here with auditors. Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
This is where I said there's confusion. This is what you do before you sue, before you do an intent. The entire purpose of this is to create 4 to 5 investigations by 4 to 5 different entities, federal and state. And when you do it this way, you got 4 places to get evidence from.
Yeah, but my channel's not in my name. I've got no photo ID. So to become monetized, I had to put my channel in somebody else's name. So what's he going to do? Sue that person? That's literally going to get nowhere. So yeah, good luck to him.
Before you file an intent to...
Sorry, I've got to interrupt again. So who is this pill-munching cookie monster? Like, is he supposed to be somebody that knows shit about law and that? Or am I missing something? Let me know.
Okay. So this isn't my letter of intent to sue.
Are you going to bed, Halo? Night, my love. Thank you for being here.
This is setting up with, and which are the agencies I'm setting up with? One's the Justice Department.
The federal grand jury, because this is a federal crime. There would be a federal court. You file paperwork with a federal court. Then you would file one with a state court, and then a state grand jury.
Okay, I'm just putting that in the chat below.
Is he saying that copper just committed a felony crime? Is that what he just said? Like, is that what he means? And because I basically have a really poor attention span. What did the copper do then? That was a felony crime? It is Screaming Joe Auger that had to scream around the world. Yeah, Hank, thank you. What did he do? I'm so confused. Yeah, I was disappointed when she did that. I get it. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Been a very long time. I've had MDMA. I'm not a kid anymore. Oh yeah, but Amanda blows my fucking head off. That did, or it used to. I'm old now. I don't do things like that 'cause I'm more sensible and shit.
I mean, there's more to it. You know, like you can send a complaint to the town. You can send a complaint to, your mother.
Is that all it was, Timo? Seriously? The copper just read the main judge's order at the courthouse. So basically, maybe that you're not allowed to film inside or something. And that's a felony crime. I'm confused as well, Goff. Is that really? That's a felony crime? Oh my God, this Auditors United is just as fucking stupid as this idiot. As Chili, I mean. Oh dear. Felony crime. Chili said it. No, sorry. Chili's little boy, mate, thinks that it's a felony crime, so it must be a felony crime. I mean, there is just literally no arguing about it. We can't disprove this, people. It is a felony crime. That's it. End of. So that copper's going to prison, man. That's terrible. Poor copper.
If you have to, but the point is to get an investigation going and have resources where you can say, hey, I'm a victim of a federal crime. And
right, the Jiffer's in the house. Hello, my love. I love your name still and always will. Please don't ever change.
Now I need this evidence of the body cam footage, and it's owed to you for free because you're a victim. And anyone who doesn't investigate.
MDMA is a pure ecstasy kind of thing. So yeah, it definitely used to be pretty fucking banging.
And anyone who doesn't give you that information.
Not pure ecstasy. That's probably not the right wording. I'm getting well distracted now, Lord. But yeah, it was supposed to be stronger than ecstasy tablets. But when you think about the ecstasy tablets in the 90s, and then the ecstasy tablets in the 90s, by the way, were banging. But then the ones in the early 2000s were shit. And then the MDMA powder, that was better than them. But it was not better than the ecstasy tablets in the 90s. So yeah, and that's me demonetized.
Is just added to the crime. They're obstructing justice and they're tampering with a witness.
Okay, and you mentioned something earlier when we were talking before about Marcy's Law. Should we wait to get into that until we go down the road with the paperwork, or should we talk about a little bit about that now?
Now it's fine. Marcy's Law isn't in every state, and in every state that it is in, it's not the same. But in general, it's everything I've said, it's already covered under obstruction of justice and witness tampering. It's just another avenue to say, hey, you have to give this to me. It's my right. This body.
Give us a second, please. That's my daughter burping, it wasn't me.
Footage, and then if they're not gonna give it to you and they're gonna obstruct, take their name, write it down, rinse and repeat, and file more charges. Add them to it. File a criminal complaint against the person obstructing against you.
Right there. Under Marcy's Law, the California... I have done that properly now here. The California Constitution, blah, 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 now provide victims and the following to be treated with fairness and respect for his or her privacy and dignity, and to be free from intimidation, harassment and abuse throughout the criminal or juvenile justice process. That is not what what?
Okay, so I'm reading a little bit about Marcy's Law here. Marcy's Law, Arizona voice for crime victims. And so you are a victim of crime when the police abuse you and mistreat you. Is that correct?
Right. So in Marcy's Law, you get all the rights that the perpetrator had. Like, so.
Some Goff, some not so much.
Now, the perpetrator gets a lawyer, and he can get all the evidence, and all the evidence is allowed to be given to him so he can defend himself in a case.
Is that who it is, Arber? So why is Breaking the Floor fucking being called Auditors United? Like, you know, basically the worst football team ever to exist. Why is that?
Well, this says, well, the victim also should be able to get this evidence.
Right. Right. Okay, so Marcy's Law, it's saying here, Arizona Constitution grants specific rights for crime victims doing the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, be free of intimidation, harassment, or abuse throughout the process. If the criminal justice system fails to provide those rights...
Mark, hi mate. Not seen you around for a while. I hope you're okay. Probably you have been around, by the way, but I just miss everybody because I'm stupid and go online at really weird times.
The criminal defendant can seek recourse through the courts. Now, this was the Arizona Constitution, so I'm not sure what application of Marcy's Law they have in Arizona. What states follow Marcy's Law? Passage of this law include California, similar to Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Kentucky, Nevada, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Ohio, Wisconsin, and the efforts similar to pass laws in Hawaii, Iowa, Montana, Idaho, South Dakota, and Pennsylvania.
I've read our states. We have a Vermont version of it. We just don't call it Marcy's Law. It's the same thing. It's called Victims Advocate Rights.
Right, like it says here. What
is that the Gunner TV one, Mark? I really do need to see that, don't I? I might have to pause this soon and go on to that. Let me know what you lot think. We can go over there if you want. Have a look at that. I'm assuming it's the Gunner TV one. I don't know. But I am quite interested to see what video has made him so angry. And he's going to sue Gunner and all this and the other.
The victim statute in Arizona, the victim's rights under the Victims' Bill of Rights, Article 2, Section 2.1, Constitution of Arizona, should be treated with fair. So so you can get some fairness in your process. So that's what we're looking at there. Okay, cool. So now we kind of have an idea of what Marcy's Law is about. And now, do you want me to pop over
What's important is it changes the fact that body cam footage, to get it, it becomes a right, not something that they can deny.
Okay, so when you're using Marcy's Law, okay, so then now just so we can kind of put it all together, let's kind of start the process from that February 7th case that I had, 2022 in Arizona. So we're 1 year away from that, and
that now that is a good question. That really is. I mean, normally when a YouTuber brings out their own merch and whatnot, they are seen wearing it, aren't they? And like, you know, if you're going to wear a hat, then you might as well wear one of your own hats. For example, if I was to go on camera and I had a merch store and I wanted a hat to cover up my mayhem Medusa of a hairstyle, I would wear one of my own if I had one. Do you know what I mean? By the way, remember what I said earlier? If anybody wants to draw up some fantastic 70s band style Kate and the Trolls t-shirt design, that's mine, mate. I'm going to do it. If you do Isa and the Trolls, that'd even be better.
Looking to file a lawsuit against those coppers who denied me access to a public building just because I was filming, which is a violation of my First Amendment right. So now I'm going to go to auditorsunited.org.
Oh, we want to like that, Mark.
Okay, cool. So can everybody...
Oh, I'm going to have to go. Right. Not go. Right. I'm going to go onto YouTube. So I've got to pause the stream for a minute whilst we go onto YouTube and try and look up for this video. Goff, I can't click the link, so I'm just going to have to look for it. So give us a minute. I will be back, I promise. So, is it the obnoxious world of police audits? Is it that? Sorry, by the way, I know my phone's this way around for a minute. I'm on the right thing. Let me know and I'll click it and we can watch it. Yeah? Cool. Let's watch it.
And then I said gunner, more like no funner. Sorry, I should have known my audience, I'm sorry. Police audits, what's that? Well, police, and audit, a methodical examination and review. If you live in America where we've had issues. It seems like something on paper that pretty much any reasonable person would be okay with. And you're calling that obnoxious, Gunner? That's what you want to run with? Are you sure about that one? And yes, I will. Because these...
Oh, wait there. I've been told to go to 3/4, so I'll go to there. I'll go to there.
unconstitutional #audit with the
Oh, yeah,
thumbnail
right there.
reading to jump straight into one. So let's watch Eat My Shorts, Copper. Bad cop tries to solicit a trespass against me.
And that's a good one to start with as well. But the fact that he says, "Eat my shorts, Copper. Eat my shorts, Copper." The fact that that's in the title is brilliant. I like this bloke already. I'm gonna have to subscribe.
unconstitutional #audit with the thumbnail reading biggest dunce cap copper of 2023. Never mind how he talks like a bully from Sandlot. Let's check out this
Oh,
interaction
sorry, Rudy. I've not seen it yet. So
because this cop must have been pretty out of line to get that hard-hitting title.
Got 1, 2. Copper right here too. I don't see the reason
he can count. Oh, bless him.
why to shut down their gas station, but you are dealing with cops.
So Chili has gotten out of his car at a temporarily shut down gas station that appears to be an active crime scene. 3 to 4 cop cars and 2
Oh, cheers, Aaron. Thanks for being here, mate. Take care.
individuals that look injured at a glance, but Chili asserts, well, it's cops, so I guess I just shut down the gas station for funsies.
You are dealing with cops. You know why they have to shut down the entire gas station?
I know nothing about the situation I'm walking into, but this is bullshit. It appears there's another gas station open right across the street, but Chili's gonna make this non-issue everyone's problem.
You think you guys need to shut down the gas station, or can we get to the pumps? I mean, there's
Well, can you just do me a favor?
plenty of
So
parking
you're
over
fine
there.
recording, can you just kind of move back?
Oh, I know I'm fine recording. It's my right to record.
But I,
Off rip with the First Amendment rights line drop.
Exactly
I think
right.
that might have been a...
Exactly right, the Jippo. He's clearly very educated. He can count to 2. You know, if my granddaughters are in here right now, yeah, they would piss themselves laughing at that. My 6-year-old granddaughter can fucking count to a lot, and she's brilliant at reading now as well. So better than Chili. Just saying.
world record, at the very least a PR. The cop didn't even challenge his right to film. He seemed pretty respectful of it, just politely asking for some space.
can you just kind of move back?
Oh, I know I'm fine recording. It's my right to
But
record.
I just need you away from my personal area right here. Thank you.
Oh, I can stand wherever I'd like. I can stand.
Oh, that sounds good, Mark. BSBT's a fucking idiot. So yeah, I can see that being the case.
Stand right here if I'd like to.
Fuck you, asking for personal area space. Go fuck yourself. It's my constitutional right to be a dickhead.
Right now, you're in our scene area.
I actually am not. This is a parking lot.
I'm doing
trying to
work.
get gas.
I need to do work. I have weapons on me.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Yeah, you walk around like G.I. Joe loser, bro. We know who
Okay,
you
that's
are.
fine.
You're
But
marked.
At the same
We
time,
know who you
that's
are.
fine if I'm marked or whatever. That's
You're
fine.
marked, bro.
But I
You're the
can't have
enemy of the
near
people,
my
bro.
weapons while my back
Oh,
is
so
turned.
eat my shorts, copper. Don't tell me what to do.
If you could do me a favor.
Do what you're gonna do and see how it goes.
Go ahead, bro. Tase me. I don't even care. Go ahead. Arrest me. Shoot me. Shoot me right here. I don't even care. Do it. G.I. Joe loser. Eat my shorts. Which have got to be the lamest insults I've ever heard.
Exactly. I don't know if I've seen him, right? I've watched one of his videos before. Shit, I can't even remember how to do it. Yeah, anyway, I can't remember if I'm subscribed to him. I might actually already be subscribed to him. But yeah. Eat my shorts, copper.
You walk around like G.I. Joe loser, bro. We know who you
that's
are.
fine.
Eat my shorts, copper.
And the officer is being nothing but nice to Chili despite being berated. That's fine. Call me G.I. Joe loser. Okay. I'm marked or whatever. That's fine. Enemy of the people, sure. It's just I'm doing work. I have my back turned with weapons, and you might be, and from this interaction probably are, a disturbed individual that might reach for them.
Go
Exactly.
ahead, dude. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have my back to the guy.
Oh, stop it. I'm a journalist. 800 videos, you. I'm standing here recording you.
Shut your door.
Yeah, shut your door.
And here you get a sense of what I mentioned earlier, that the goal isn't to expose police misconduct, it's to needlessly provoke a person doing their job.
Did you lock your...
Exactly. He's just nailed it. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, he's new to this. He's clearly not, been into this as long as we all have, for example. I mean, fucking hell, a lot of us have been into this for a long time. Oh, I can't believe Chili's took up so much of my life. But I digress. Just so he is purely basing Chili on one video, which is great. By the way, that's not me thinking. That's me saying that just says it all, doesn't it? If he is coming so far to the same conclusions as we do, hi Colin, definitely not Cromwell, as we do, based on how we've known him for a long time. He's doing it from one video, so that just says a lot as far as I'm concerned. And I get now why Chili is so butthurt that this bigger YouTuber has basically called him a fucking cunt. Called him a thick, stupid as fuck cunt. I know he didn't actually say them words, but I've decided that that's what he means. So, yeah, there we go. Super serious commentary channel, remember? I said it, therefore it is true.
Door? This just locked. Did you just lock your door? You are such a you just locked your door. What a you are such a
It really bugged me, this video, where he clearly was saying pussy, but he beeps it out and puts wussy. Like he's saying wussy. Own what you say. Man up and own what you say. For example, none of my live streams get the green light for monetization. Not one of them, ever. Shit, you know what, one did. One did a couple of weeks ago, and I was so surprised. I couldn't believe it, because I know, as always, I swore like a motherfucker throughout the whole thing. So I was quite surprised, pleasantly surprised, but there we go. So other than that one, none of my live streams ever get the green light for monetization, ever. But I don't sit there then and try and edit out all the bits where I've sworn and whatnot, just so that I can get the green light. I don't pretend or beep out the words that I've said wrong and pretend that I've said something different. Like, where I call somebody a cunt. Oh, bye, Causeless Rebel, thanks for being here, mate. Own it, exactly, Mark, own it. So when I call somebody a cunt, which I regularly call Chili a fucking cunt, because that's what he is, I don't beat that out and put, I don't know, what? Dunt, wunt. Knut, see you next Tuesday. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I said it, I own it, I deal with it. That's that. I'm clearly fucking more alpha than Chili, though,
locked your door. The guy with 2 cameras is gonna attack you. You are such a wussy, bro. Lock your door. Be scared, copper. He's so scared.
God, you're such a pussy. Yo, get over here. Fuck me up. Beat the shit out of me. Use excessive force on me. Like he wants him to do that.
Yep.
This is no different than the YouTube pranksters I've talked about before who desperately search for any and everyone that they can label a Karen. When typically, no, you are the problem, you are the instigator, and you are the Karen. Now, to be clear, just because someone is provoked, it doesn't automatically justify a violent response, especially from a police officer, but that's not what happens in this video. The officer gets back in his car and ignores Chili while he threatens to sue him.
Yeah, shut your door or you'll get sued, dude. I'll
Oh, I imagine as well, because unlike, again, we know Chili, we've known him for fucking ages, so we're aware of all his bullshit and all of his failed lawsuits. But I'm assuming Gunnar doesn't know. I really hope Gunnar has checked it out and found out that he hasn't successfully sued anybody. That would be awesome, because I feel that as smaller channels, we're just, shouting at the wind kind of thing. We're trying to make as many people as possible know that, but, we've only got so many people listening. Yeah, he is raving like an unhinged lunatic. That's what he does, isn't it? 6'5". Yeah, and it'd be awesome if Gunnar knows that he has no successful lawsuits whatsoever. I've not seen this, by the way, so, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, but I imagine that he doesn't know, and I don't blame him for not knowing.
ruin you. You don't know who the hell I am. I will ruin you, dude. This is what I do for a living.
I'm shit for a living, you got that? I'm always annoying people, constantly. The grind never stops. I do this around the clock. I'll sue you for something, buddy. And finally, we get to the title of the video where the other officer supposedly tries to solicit a trespass.
This is what I do for a living.
You step away while we're
I'm going to stand right here.
You can leave
I'm
our
going to
scene.
stand
Yes, you
right
can,
here.
sir.
I'm standing apart. I came to
Sir,
get
would
gas.
you like me to
and you guys
trespass us into the
you can't
property?
trespass me. Honey, you can't solicit a trespass. Go ahead, let's follow it. Let's see if you're going to get sued. Look it up.
Okay, we're good.
She's trying to solicit a trespass from owners. It's illegal.
Okay.
Tell me the statute in Nevada where this...
This is literally the video then that I was talking about not that long ago, like tonight, not that long ago, 15 minutes ago, where I said how he says that soliciting a trespass is a felony crime. I don't know whether it will be in this, but this is the video.
Tyrant's trying to solicit a trespass.
I tried to look, Chili. That's not a statute. There's statutes about trespassing in general, but nothing in Nevada state law specifically about...
Boom. Exactly. It's not a fucking crime. Exactly. At best, it's a policy.
an officer soliciting a trespass, even if you consider what that was soliciting. Maybe there's a federal law I'm missing. Who knows? Chili definitely doesn't.
You wonder why people don't like cops. What you just did is illegal, honey. You can't solicit a trespass from an owner of an establishment. That's not how it works. I'm a constitutional law scholar.
Oh, whoa! Didn't know we had a constitutional law scholar on our hands here. You just cited Nevada state law incorrectly, but apparently you're a scholar of sorts now?
Yep.
Side note, patronizing as fuck to call this officer honey over and over again, but never mind that. What is a constitutional law scholar?
I don't know, but I've got to interrupt you for a second, Gunnar. Sorry, mate. You are fucking bang on. Love your proper love your honestly. So you've just pointed out the fact that he's clearly not a constitutional law scholar. He's already got one thing about law wrong, and how patronising he is, calling her honey, and exactly, I love you. If I'm not subscribed to you, I will subscribe to you. I know that I've seen some of your videos because I recognise your face. So, by the way, I also know that you're never going to see this, but I'm just saying anyway.
Have a law degree from an accredited school, or are you currently practicing law? Well, none of the above. You see, it's a self-appointed title.
I don't have any more education than anybody here. I have a education from Google and YouTube. I don't know anything more than anybody else. I just know what I learned online, and then I connected the dots of all those different things.
And this brings me to my biggest problem about Chili de Castro, and it's his fundamental misunderstanding of how law works. Going forward, I'll be making points referencing laws and the broader U.S. legal system.
Hi, Phoenix Dragon. Yeah, exactly. And not my video from today, but my video from last week. I think it was a video last week. I did quite a bit about what an actual constitutional law scholar is, and Chili definitely isn't one. But yes, you're completely right. Let me just back him up 10 seconds, by the way, if you want to listen to what he says.
I connected the dots of all those different things.
And this brings me to my biggest problem about Chili de Castro, and it's his fundamental misunderstanding of how law works. Going forward, I'll be making points referencing laws and the broader U.S. legal system, as I'll need to debunk some of Chili's claims. Now, I'm no constitutional law scholar, but neither is Chili, because it means absolutely nothing. So I figure we're on even playing field. I might get some things wrong, in which case you can angrily let me know in the comments that I'm a huge dunce cap and I should eat my shorts. Here I go. You see, what Chili does time and time
Wicked. He just used dunce cap. That's brilliant. I love it.
again is he'll cite case law, also known as common law, which is law found in Supreme Court case opinions. And he'll use it to let officers know that they are
Are you, Colin? I get that, and I completely believe you. Me, bearing in mind, yeah, not American. I know, it shocks you every week, all of you. I know it shocks you all every single week, but no, not American. But I am actually an American law scholar. Not constitutional law, all law. I'm all of it. Do you know why? You'll never guess why, yeah? Because I've watched quite a few YouTube videos. I've watched loads of YouTube videos, yeah, where it's in like American courts. So, you know, I've seen court cases going on. I've seen them. I've watched loads of arrest footage from body cams and stuff in America. So, yeah, that's me. Yes, Nimrod, yeah, I know it gets you every time, mate. I know, I'm sorry. One day you'll realise, but yeah, not American. So, yeah, anyway, so I am I'm not even but I'm the American law scholar. Beat that.
infringing on his civil rights.
Sure, you are in construction.
I'm doing what? I'm talking to you? There's no investigation. You've ended it.
We have a criminal in the back of the vehicle who has rights. So
Rodriguez versus United States, 2015. You cannot extend a traffic stop or any kind of criminal stop to deal with another person who's simply exercising their First Amendment right.
Okay, Rodriguez versus United States 2015. Let's Google it. And wouldn't you know, it pretty much has nothing to do with what he just said.
Exactly.
The case ruling is actually about how the police cannot extend a traffic stop for a canine unit dog sniff without reasonable suspicion. I'm sorry, Chili, I don't see any dogs around, except that one inside of me. But he tenuously uses this case to say, you cops can't even engage with me right now because you're unlawfully extending a stop, even though what's happening.
Exactly, that's exactly what Chili does as well. He does not understand. He calls himself a constitutional law scholar, but he isn't. We all know that, by the way. I know I don't need to say that. He, at best, has memorised a bunch of lines from case law and whatnot, but understood none of them. That's it. That does not make you a scholar. I mean, fucking hell, you can get a toddler, you can get an 18-month-old to memorize and be able to recite the alphabet song, A, B, C, D, you know what I mean? A, B, C, D, E, like, you can get a toddler to do that, an 18-month-old to do that. You really, really can. Show them a piece of paper, though, with the letters, the alphabet on, and they will not have a fucking clue what they are looking at. They have memorized and recited a song. He memorizes and recites just lines. He has no understanding of any of it. It's just... It's embarrassing, man. It really is.
Happening is not a traffic stop. He says it applies for criminal stops too. It doesn't. It's specifically for traffic stops. Also, the case is talking about extending a stop for the same person. Nothing about dealing.
Yes, Rattis. I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, I know. I think you've been here a while, ain't you? Or was it the last one? Anyway, I don't think I said hi to you, though. So hi, mate. Sorry, I didn't say hi to you already. And yes, that does make you a petroleum scholar. Definitely, 100%. You are a petroleum scholar.
Even though what's happening is not a traffic stop, he says it applies for criminal stops.
Okay. Hiya, Tad. Just wanted to say hi. What's that? Oh, bless you. Oh, I'm glad you're all right, mate. Thanks for being here, Tad.
Stops too. It doesn't. It's specifically for traffic stops. Also, the case is talking about extending a stop for the same person. Nothing about dealing with another party. And again, it's about how they can't extend a stop for a canine search without probable cause. His explanation is so far removed from what the case actually...
Yes, Colin, definitely not Cromwell. That is a better example. I'm just, words are hard. I'm not very good at being live and thinking up things. But yes, you're completely right. A better example is a mathematical equation. You can memorise where to plug the numbers in, but you still don't know what it means. Exactly. Yes, I bet he reads the arguments about the laws, but not what the law actually is. Absolutely. So, yeah.
Says and how it can be applied, that it's embarrassing to get this wrong for someone who constantly claims to be a constitutional law scholar.
Chile doesn't do embarrassment, though. Amazingly. Do you know how many times I'm embarrassed? I did a video about that. Well, not about that, but I did a video a while back, and it was about... It wasn't during his time in Ironton, yeah, but it was a video from his time in Ironton that I covered not too long ago, but long enough. And he said something along the lines of how he has never embarrassed himself or something. He's never embarrassed himself or never felt embarrassed. I think it's embarrassed himself. And that just blew my mind. I mean, I have I've embarrassed myself so many times, I literally cannot count. Most human beings have embarrassed themselves. Even if they haven't actually embarrassed themselves, but they feel like they have. Everybody has felt like it, but no, not Chiller. No, not Chiller. No shame, no embarrassment, no nothing. Why did the screen just go black? I hope it's still working all right. Sorry.
I have on the back of my shirt, you can't see it, but I'm a constitutional law scholar, case law scholar.
I've been doing this for 20 years. Now you just meet me because I'm a constitutional law scholar and I understand the basis, the fundamental of law.
Or you can call me constitutional scholar, or you can call me guy who files lawsuits. I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm a constitutional law scholar.
Like, if this is your job and what...
No, Pet, not Ironton Auditor. I know who he is. He's a subscriber and he's lovely and I love him. He's terror. But it's from when he was there, I mean. So, it was a video that Chili did from when he was in Ironton. I can't even remember. It don't matter anyway.
You do for a living? How could you be so confidently wrong about something that's so easy to fact check? And you're arming people with the wrong information who then might get into these encounters and try to use it. Anyways, this video ends with the police taking a suspect into custody from the crime scene they were investigating and just ignoring Chili while he continued.
Yes, 11 times. You just nailed it, by the way. It's not misunderstanding. Chili cites dissenting opinions as the ruling. He's a dishonest grifter. That's all. You're very, very right.
Used to yell at their cars.
Better lock your door, bro. Better lock your door. There's a guy with a camera here. Quick, lock your door. Coward.
Coward, get out here and publicly execute me, bro. You won't. And eventually they leave. Walk, drive away of shame. Right. I keep making the joke, but like, what do you want them to do? Hit you with their car? It looks like something happened here. People were injured, someone was taken into custody, and you think it's shameful that they left after they concluded their business? Isn't that what you originally wanted? Didn't you want them to leave? I digress. Delete Law's YouTube videos are all copy and paste of what you just saw. Chili going up to police officers in the middle of duty where he knows nothing about the situation and inserts himself in for no reason. And look, there are plenty plenty of legitimate issues to have with the U.S. police and the institution, and if you want to make your voice heard, right on. But these videos aren't a fight against injustice or police misconduct. It's a man-child stoking conflict out of routine police encounters. Take this video, for example, where he pulls over on the side of a highway to start filming a traffic stop. Immediately, I call bullshit. You're telling me that while going over 60 miles per hour on the highway, you were able to look over and quickly deduce that this driver was distressed, so distressed that you just had to pull up.
So do I, Keith. And can a mod, I will be really, really grateful. Can a mod please put the link to either this geezer's Gunner's channel or this video? Either or, both are fine. Can you please put it in the chat? And I'll try and remember to put it in the description later. I really appreciate it.
Over, but continue.
Can I help you? You know? Can I help you? Okay, why are you stopping?
That was rapid, that was, Mark. Thank you.
Stop. Excuse me? Is there a reason you stopped?
I'm doing my job.
What's your job?
To film you.
Right. Is there a reason you're stopped?
Tech Lines versus Danforth, 1840.
Is there a reason you're
I'm a
stopped?
constitutional law
Okay.
scholar officer. I have
So
every right to
what's
stop
the reason you
wherever
stopped
I
in the
want.
shoulder?
I can stop anywhere.
No,
I
you
want.
can't.
Tech
It's
Lines.
emergency. Stop. This is a disabled
We
vehicle.
don't have to yell at each other, officer.
Okay. Well,
So
I'm gonna give you a ticket. All right.
You can.
I'll
but
be
you
right back.
Pop into your phone real quick, though.
And that is what it looks like to epically own a cop. So ticket for how much? I gotta pay $400? And you gotta love his on-screen text retorts that he wishes he said in the moment. Education throws the drone off. Drone? Data doesn't compute. I guess in this one, at least Chili wasn't off-rip antagonizing, but he did already break a law. Yeah, you're not allowed to stop on the side of the highway except for an emergency. It's kind of dangerous. Ah, but Gunner, are you not listening? He's citing case law. He has the constitutional right to park on the side of the highway.
What's your name and badge number, Copper? Tech Line versus Danforth, Dunce Cap. You don't
Okay.
have any right to do
Officer
anything.
Rosari with the
No,
California
you're a
Highway.
dunce
Do you
cap.
want my name or not?
Tech Line versus Danforth.
Do you want my name or not?
1942.
Tech Lines versus Danforth, 1942. First off, it's
Go
Tech
on then,
Lines
Gunnar.
versus Danforth,
Yep.
1943, but whatever. An ancient Mississippi Supreme Court case where a judge ruled that since 85% of the Mississippi highways didn't leave room to pull over, that the state statute that specified you must leave at least 20 feet distance to the left couldn't reasonably be enforced without being unconstitutional against your right to travel. So same thing as before, Chili is extrapolating from a very specific court case and opinion and just making up his own laws around it. I can stop.
Exactly. Oh my God. Honestly, I'm now his biggest fan. I'm definitely going to have to jump into his comment section. I really am. This is everything that we have been saying. All of us have been saying, yeah, for a year, innit? Easy. And he's nailing it, and at least he's getting it out to a bigger audience. And he's making, now I understand, by the way, now I realise why Chiller is so butthurt by him and why he was talking about him so much in that video earlier where, you know, he's all fucking proper fucking crying and shit, and I was going to sue him and all this, that and the other, which clearly it's never going to go anywhere and he's not going to sue shit. But yeah, that's fucking... I'm a big fan, Gunnar.
Wherever I want, actually. It's my constitutional right. Yeah, I could park my car in the middle of the freeway, get out, watch it explode in a violent crash with many fatalities, and I'm good. Good luck suing me. George Washington.
Matthias, I completely believe it. I completely believe that you're a Power Ranger scholar. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, please give me 1 minute. I really need to nip to the loo, but I don't want to miss this, so I can't even let it play for a minute. So please just give me 1 minute. I'll be really, really quick, I promise. Yes, Colm, I've had 7 kids. I do have a wheat bagel, and I'm also drinking. So, that was rapid, though. That was, yeah. I even washed my hands. Go me.
Washington's got my back. But the court opinion doesn't say you can stop on the side of the highway whenever. It's very specific about there still needing to be an emergency to stop. Now, if you didn't understand any of that reasoning, it doesn't fucking matter because we're in California, not Mississippi. Case law from another state Supreme Court has no bearing whatsoever on the state you're currently in. So when I talked about his fundamental misunderstanding of law, this is a prime example. And yet, being so wrong, he moves forward and calls his friend him a picture of his trifold.
Send me a picture of Techline versus Danforth to my 2445 number.
What is it?
Yeah, Mark, you need to message me then, because I really, really want to know.
Trifold? I'm glad you asked. This is a pamphlet Chili sells for $25 that has a bunch of Supreme Court cases you can reference, usually incorrectly, when arguing with cops. And it's printed on indestructible paper. Sure it is.
Oh my God, you've been conned. You've been conned. It's not
You all right,
indestructible.
man?
The lies.
Sorry that got heated. He was just being a jerk. No reason for it. I literally just pulled over to film and do my job, and he doesn't understand the law. Most of these guys are really dumb. Most of them don't know the law. He dresses up like a cop, but he doesn't know the law.
How deeply ironic. It's one thing to be using
Sorry, I don't know whether he's going to do anything about that, but, like, yeah, dresses up as a cop but doesn't know the law. Isn't that just chilly all over?
law incorrectly from the wrong state. Another to do it with law you can't even remember and have to ask your buddy to send you your SparkNotes version of it. And it's a whole other thing to do both of those while asserting that the cop has no idea what the laws are. You say this is your job. Learn the laws.
The backup is here for the guy with 2 cameras. How you doing, officer? Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure, Officer Covello, 21875. Do you have your ID? Do you know this person?
Officer what, sir?
Covello, do you know this person?
Officer Covello, I'm a constitutional law scholar. I don't have to answer any of your...
I want numbers then, Mark. Yeah, seriously, Mark. Yeah. I'm nosy as fuck, mate. Alright, I was literally born that way. Please let me know what you know. Honestly, it will make my day. And I've got a cold now, so everybody should feel sorry for me, because I'm poorly. So, yeah, please let me know, Mark, please.
You do.
But let me show you the law here. It's
Okay.
Techlines versus Danforth.
Okay, but you are here still on the freeway.
What?
You're
This is
an emergency.
legal. Look it up.
You're not allowed to be on the freeway. It's
I am
an
allowed to.
emergency stop
This
on
is
the
about
freeway.
obstruction. I put this in my trifold. This is my company right here. This is for me.
It's here. I think we should take a step back and try to remember what's even Chili's pretend goal. All of this stress and another
Thank you, Goff. I was actually aiming for that. I was really hoping that everybody would feel sorry for me. I go from sounding normal to sounding bunged up as fuck, and my nose is sore, and yeah, I'm poorly.
cop called in for what? So the guy pulled over still gets a speeding ticket? The cops are the only ones here actually referencing current codified law that exists, so any points Chili is trying to make are unfounded. Even in some hypothetical, we say that Mississippi case law from 1943 can be used in California, and he's citing the case law correctly in its application. Does he expect the cops to know that? That they should have been like, oh yeah, Touchlines versus Danforth.
Is that like Phoebe out of Friends, Nimrod? Do you remember when she got assuming you've all seen Friends, when Phoebe got a cold and she loved the sound of her voice when she was singing her songs and everything? Yeah, man, that's me.
North 1943 Mississippi, that supersedes our state statutes, so you're free to go now. No, he just wants a pointless argument to film so he can lie to his viewers that he actually took the fat W. Please don't look up the laws. Don't check the laws. Don't fact check me, please. Don't do that. At the end of the day, if Chili DeCastro truly wanted the betterment of police, he would take his fight up with lawmakers and state legislature, not traffic cops who are following the actual state law. But you know what? Chili doesn't do that, which is why he has outstanding warrants for his arrests and has missed court dates for charges he gets in these videos.
Fucking boom, man. Seriously, yeah, I need you all to put fucking explosion emojis in the chat. That's fucking wicked. I love it. Hi, Glover Mum. Are you okay, my love? Oh, that's just... that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying. I apologise for doubting Gunnar earlier on, yeah, because I didn't think that he'd necessarily research enough, which is it's terrible of me. I apologise. I know he hasn't at the moment, but he hasn't spoke yet about, you know, how Chile threatens to sue or sues for a living, but hasn't actually successfully sued anybody. And he probably won't, by the way. But so far, the things that he has brought up, the things that he has found out, the things that he has talked about, I am literally giddy. I really am.
He doesn't actually want to show up and make a persuasive case for law changes because this is about the online career and the videos. So don't buy into the theatrics that he plays up in these police interactions, supposedly in the name of justice. Yeah, I bet I shocked you with that outstanding warrant stuff, right? When I was researching for this video, I had no idea just how deep the rabbit hole went and how many people Chile has personally afflicted. And honestly, it's a bit more than I wanted to take on for a comedic commentary video. So shout out to the Welsh News Network with Dan and Becca, who have way more information on knowledge on covering Chile than I do. And wee woo, I have merch now, and it's sick. The Gunner TV Stunt Show merch is here. It's the first merch drop I've ever had. It's only for a limited time. We got the cool hoodie with the cream. You got it in the forest.
Fucking hell, that's wicked. That's wicked. Our Welsh News Network got a shout out. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so let's look at the comments. Got to turn the phone the right way around, soz. Oh, wait there. Yeah, I already liked it. Jolly good. This guy is actually making the interactions worse for the people dealing with the cops in the first place. He is amping their emotions up and using, yep, damn straight. Yep. As a current law student, I think that such an obscure case from another state in 1943, especially when it loosely relates to your client's case, is a quick way to get an F in legal... Yeah, absolutely. Troll Mafia, why? This idiot is suing me in not one but two separate states and already threatening to file in a third state because I hurt his feelings with the express goal of draining me of all my money and forcing my children into destitution. He's a really lovely and sane guy. Let's have a look. Indeed. That'll do. There we go. I wrote it. I'm done. That's cool. That was a really good video. I really did like that, to be honest. I've got 20% left on my battery. What can we do for 20%? So, do you want to look back on the video that I was looking at before this? It's up to you. Is there else? So I don't like looking at his video straight on here because I like having his voice changed. So yeah, so give us a second. And there we are. Right then, what was on that?
Okay, cool. So can
Shut the fuck up a minute, dickhead. Yeah, so anybody and everybody, please check out Gunner's video because it was fucking wicked, clearly. And give him a subscribe and a like. And yeah, by all means, if this is the first place that you've seen this, put in the comments that Isa sent you. Give me some publicity. I want some publicity. Nobody shouts me out now, really. But yeah, God, thanks.
everybody see that? I'm gonna pop back over to StreamYard. Hope you can't see it. Let me present that real quick. Oops. There you go. So there's Auditors United. And now I'm gonna enter right here. Cool. Okay, so this
That's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to look at the website. Where? What do you want to do? Do you want to carry on watching this, or do you want me to go and look for the website and go on that? Let me know.
This is Joe's site for Auditors United, and he's got Good Citizens News and Cuffs. He's got all these different things. Oh, this guy trolls me, douchebag. But it's no big deal.
Right, I will, but I remember last time I tried to go on a website whilst I was live streaming, the whole thing crashed. So, give us a second, okay? Oh, but if it crashes, if I disappear, then I probably won't start a new one because I've only got like 20% left on my battery. So, just in case it crashes and I disappear, I love you all and thank you for being here. So, give us a minute, okay? Oh, my phone says no. It says that this site can't be reached. Have I done the address right? auditorsunited.gov? Because apparently I can't go on it. So maybe that's not going to happen. Oh, yeah, let's have a look. No, that don't work. Nope, ain't having none of it, look. I can't do it. It's because we've got that new Wi-Fi and we ain't took off flipping parental controls and shit. They're still on there. So, for example, yeah, I can't even look at Pornhub. I can't believe it. I'm devastated. But yeah, sorry. So, here's a second. I will certainly try and sort it out for next time. I apologise.
Thanks.
Yeah,
This guy trolls me,
exactly, yeah, computer said no.
douchebag. But it's no big deal.
Who's douchebag? Did I rewind it too
Okay,
far?
cool. So can everybody see that? I'm going to pop back over to StreamYard. Oh, you can't see it. Let me present that real quick. Oops. There you go. So there's Auditors United. And now I'm going to enter right here. Cool. Okay, so this is Joe's site for Auditors United. And he's got Good Citizens News and Cuffs. He's got all these different things. Oh, this guy trolls me, douchebag. But it's no big deal.
Oh, I intend to, Goff, I intend to. Life without Pornhub is just miserable.
It's douchebag.
That's all fighting.
It's just the way of the world. You need clout, so you gotta bash someone who's doing what you're doing. I guess, I suppose.
I have got VPN and whatnot, but I just can't be bothered at the moment to try it that way. Also, last time I tried to look at something my whatchamacallit said no to, and I put the VPN on, it still didn't work, so I don't know.
But let's not get into the drama. Okay, so I'm here on the website, and now I want to start my lawsuit against Arizona. Where do I go, Joe?
You're not even on the website.
Is it .org? How did I get .gov in my head? Of course it's not fucking .gov. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. I'm genuinely embarrassed. Give us a second. I don't think it'll work still though, but give us a second. It is fucking Oh, I am genuinely embarrassed. No, I did do .org. You put honestly, proper had me thinking that I'd done .gov. No, it is I did .org, and it still said no. So it was what you saw was the British www.gov blah 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 website. You know, it's the government websites basically. So yeah, but no, I did type .org, and computer said no.
You're not even on the website. You're on the splash page.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's going to make me reload each page as I go. But if you guys stick with me here.
We don't see what you're seeing.
There, now you see what I see. So this is what I was talking about. It says Vince's news in cuffs right there.
It's all good anyway, because Chili's going to show it, isn't it? So, we get to see it. Yay.
There, on this one right here. And then,
So at the top.
Okay, go to the top.
So at the top it says silver
I completely agree, Ratius. I personally think that that is the kind of thing that should be made law. Completely.
rights resources.
Civil rights. So on all these tabs, auditor's library. What is this tab right here? Just for people who are watching.
There's I had to put it on GitHub
Assuming you are talking to me, Peck. Thank you.
because wikis kept getting hacked. I've built a law library at least 4 times now, and they get destroyed. So I put it on GitHub. So if you get GitHub, it's just documentation on basic law and what you.
Right, no, right. Did he really just say that he keeps trying to do something, but he keeps getting hacked? It's like, what then? Is it because they're just so. You know what I mean, right? You know when people hack things, it tends to be something worth hacking, and they're just hacking it. But also, you do get the ones where they just hack it because it's an absolute fucking joke. So maybe that's that. Let me rewind it a little bit.
Okay, go to the top.
So at the top it says civil rights resources.
Civil rights. So on all these tabs, auditor's library. What is this tab right here? Just for people who are watching.
There's I had to put it on GitHub because wikis kept getting hacked. I've built a law library at least 4 times now, and they get destroyed. So
maybe they keep removing it because shit, right? So again, if I've just heard that right, so he was putting things on Wikipedia. I take that as then, and it just kept getting removed or whatever. So maybe, just maybe, and just throwing this out there, yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe it keeps getting removed because it's wrong, because it's incorrect. Could be that, couldn't it?
put it on GitHub. So if you get GitHub, it's just documentation on basic law and what you would need to know as an auditor.
And then you have find a person here. What is this about?
That's just, I don't know.
You don't know. So basically, what that is where frauditors can hook up and actually get some real life sex instead of, the imaginary stuff that they all deal with.
Just something through there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, since we're on the topic, I'm looking for the home address, legal address of a guy named Gunnar Klein, who has a YouTube channel called Gunnar TV. I need to serve him. So I'm looking for Gunnar Klein. Last I heard, he was in Miami, Florida. So I just want to throw...
Gunnar TV's video, it was fucking awesome. And it weren't just awesome, by the way, because I'm Mystique, Tina Jones. Hello, my love. It wasn't just awesome because we agreed with it all. Don't get me wrong, of course it was awesome, but it wasn't just awesome because of that. It was awesome because it was completely and utterly accurate as well. And it made Chili out to be the absolute joke that he was. There was no unfair or fucking whatever editing. It was completely accurate. And so he's just he's butthurt that a bigger YouTuber has made him look like the fucking idiot that he absolutely is. Get over it and grow the fuck up. Oh shit, by the way, you're Sean Hawkins, have you seen, assuming that you're subscribed to him or some of you, I can't remember what his name is nowadays, Sergeant something or another. Anyway, he got 2 copyright strikes from Chile, I think last week. And he's had emails from Chile as well. And the gist of the most recent one, Sergeant Mark, that's the one, Mark, thank you. His most recent one is saying, he only did the 2 because he didn't want to get his channel. He only filed 2 because he didn't want to get his channel removed, even though he could have done because, he could have filed 3. His main objective is suing Google, and changing. He wants to change, and he thinks he's going to be able to change the whole fair use law. He genuinely believes that. That blows my fucking mind. What the fuck? I mean, we can't have that. I mean, obviously we can't have that. I ain't having it. And just, what can we do? I don't mean that in a thingy way, right? I'm not worried. But what I mean is, what else can we do other than keep making videos out about him and keep making him out to be the twat that he is? But then I feel really, really bad when channels like Sean's are getting hit like that. It's fucking awful. And it happened to Global Mum as well, didn't it? It's happened to a bunch of channels. And I was talking about it much earlier in the stream, where for some reason I am one channel that hasn't received any bother from him. One thing I'm wondering is it because I changed his voice? Maybe it's because of that. But I literally only do that. Yeah, I didn't do that to try and escape any trouble. I did that purely because it's the only way I can listen to him. So I don't fucking know. It's not fair. He's so the YouTube reporting system is just so fucked up. It just ain't right. So yeah.
That in there because I want to crowdsource this, so I don't have to go to Joe's website to try to find a person. I would rather just crowdsource it. Okay, and then report.
I spend a lot of time finding people.
Nimrod, you're absolutely right. In Ireland, the accent just seems to fucking change from house to house. And in Northern like Belfast, I spent a lot of time in Belfast, and it was so weird how different people spoke. But yeah.
For other people, so I just decided to put up a page to say, hey, I'll find somebody. How much will you donate for me to find this person for you?
Oh, I see. And then you guys are checking out all the resources. Let me click on civil rights resources, and then I'm going to go back into that. Let me see what you guys see. Okay, cool. So you have that first step. I do believe that we did put...
Yeah, Keith, people in Boston don't have an accent. What the hell?
Auditors United, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, somewhere in the comment section, DLZ clips. I'm not sure where he put that information.
No, it's not in there. But it's at We the Com.
Exactly, 6'5", exactly. He wants to get rid of fair use. He is a proper dictator. He wants to get rid of fair use. Shit, you know what? This is a perfect video, isn't it? He wants to get fair use. He wants everybody under fucking scrutiny and being filmed the whole time, all the time. He really wants an absolute dictatorship all day long.
At Gmail for PayPal.
Okay, so if you guys are so inclined to donate to Joe, who has been, he's a friend of mine. So that's all that matters to me. He's been a friend of mine.
You ain't got no friends, you dickhead.
For a long time. So, cool. Now let's take a look in more detail at the civil rights grievances steps so that we can file a lawsuit against those unjust and corrupt Arizona coppers. So this says this is an automated system that assists filling out example templates to file.
Yes, Arbet, and that's exactly what he does, ain't it? So nobody else, either do I look bothered though? Yes, back. Nobody else is allowed to use his videos. He wants to get rid of that. Nobody should be allowed to do that. Apart from him, he's allowed to do it. He's allowed to use other people's videos to make a video. He's allowed to use other people's videos in his live streams. He is allowed to do that. You know why he's allowed to do that? I mean, you do all realise, don't you? He is allowed to do that because he is Chile de Castro. It's as simple as that, people. It's as simple as that. Whoops.
8. Okay, so I'm going to click next on this, but you have to remember when you're doing... Go ahead.
Exactly, Keith, which is what he said in a recent video regarding gun laws and whatnot, that, you know, he's a big supporter. Is it the Second Amendment? I don't know, because again, I'm not American. Is it the Second Amendment that says you're allowed to bear arms? But either way, he is allowed to bear arms. He shouldn't have to... they shouldn't be allowed to stop anybody from being able to do it. Everybody should be allowed to have a gun, including the most craziest violent people. They should all be allowed to have a gun. They shouldn't have to, you know, take a test or a license or just whatever. None of that should be allowed at all. Everybody should be allowed to have a gun because the Constitution says so. Because, you know, and his big thing is about coppers, how like they're allowed to carry a gun, but you know, so and so isn't allowed to carry one, maybe because they're felons, for example. So it's one rule for you but not for me, that kind of thing, or vice versa. You know what I mean? That's exactly it. It blows my fucking mind, man.
This, you're not going to learn anything from this. This is a gathering information stage. So all eight of these steps, there really isn't a lot to it. It's just put in the name of the officers. It's pretty dull.
Well, it may be pretty dull, but let me chime in here because we've already walked through this process one time before. This process that Joe has set up for you to go through is so that you can get all of the relevant facts out of your head now. Get everything into these documents because you're filing complaints with the state and federal and the grand jury, state and federal. So you want to get, as soon as that cop violates you or as soon as you get your rights booted or buffed or rebuffed or pushed away or chilled, whatever words you want to use for it, you immediately want to go to Auditors United Civil
Yes, Ratchet, that's exactly what he'd do.
Rights Resources and start filling out your paperwork, because then you got to reach over and get the name of that business card and put the copper's name in, and then you got to get the address for where you were at the Justice Center in Arizona. You want to start that process right away so everything's fresh right here. Correct, Joe?
Yeah. Once you got this done, like anyone has a question, you just hand them a printout, and it's got everybody's name, time, date, what happened, where it happened.
Right, you know what? I'm done anyway. My phone's nearly dead, so I've got to put it on charge. I've got to get up for the school run tomorrow because the teachers aren't on strike tomorrow morning. Bastards. Oh, God, it's World Book Day, so I've got fancy hairstyles and dress-up costumes to sort out. And, yeah, so we're only, 30 minutes through this 1 hour, 39-minute video. So I may go live again tomorrow night, and we'll finish it off and see what it is. I know he's got something on for tonight, so see what that is as well. So yeah, thank you all for being here. I actually genuinely really do appreciate it. If you've not already seen my video from tonight, please look at it. I really appreciate that as well. Hit the like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Become a member, all the support is very, very appreciated. So everybody, take care. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And, I really do mean it. And most likely I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay? Bye.